Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
What up, players? It's React and Draw. We're back here with the latest, I don't know, wacky news. Ha ha ha. You know what I'm saying? We're just here to be some internet, digitized clowns for the internet. Like,
We're not real with AI.
we're AI, bro. We exist when we come on the screen. You only know us from this stream, so we might as well be AI.
Yo, have you been seeing those new AI videos where it's like people talking, reacting
Oh
to shit?
yeah, they're trying to be like they're self-aware. The AI is self-aware, and they're like, stop prompting. It's bad.
But it's like there's like new ones like every week. Like I saw one where it's just like, it had some chicks from the hood like talking, and I was like, yo, it's getting pretty good.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
look, I
getting
don't
really
know.
good.
It's funny because like as filmic techniques has has like I don't know degraded.
Hmm.
Like you watch an episode of a television show, and it just looks like this straightforwardly filmed crap,
Yeah.
like on the CBS action dramas and stuff.
Hmm.
And then you see AI, it's just like it just looks almost the same.
Yeah.
Like they're not doing any weird camera tricks or like they're not doing any complicated drone shots that land into like the character's face. They're not doing extended stuff.
Right.
Like remember Goodfellas, like the guy is walking into the restaurant and it's like a shot behind his back as he walking into the restaurant. He's walking into the kitchen. He's walking through the crowd and he sits down at the thing. Like they're not doing any of that stuff anymore.
Right.
in these movies, bro. They just got them and they already sat down. Like
No uh minimal interaction.
minimal interaction, not too much shadows because they want it light and bright. So grandma's gonna watch it in streaming in the next couple of months. It's gonna be able to see every crisp little detail, or else she's gonna think that the TV blew out on her or something. And that's how movies are made these days, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, that was my mini, I don't know, letterbox letterbox accounts rant, film Twitter rant, whatever that
I mean
about the Hollywood industry.
today I guess is a film Twitter rant anyway.
That is true because today we're going to be talking about Blade. Okay, it might be on track again, and the original writer of the original Blade writer, David Goyer, has things to say
Yeah.
about the production process of Blade, like as in they can't get it together, and he don't know why, and he has some questions.
Mysteriously. I mean, when did they announce this?
It was like after that guy Mahershala Ali won the Oscar for Green Book, which was like way back. But
Check
it
right
seems
now.
it's just a simple movie to make, a simple concept that they should just have him just like karate kicking people and fighting a vampire and call it a day.
2019.
Right. So, and they made all these other movies ahead of that one, and they have money. It's not like an issue where it's like, I just can't get the funding for this movie. It's like it's Blade, it's Marvel,
Hmm.
you know, like Bob Iger, he just shakes the couch cushions and he can find the money to make this thing.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know. I think they just don't have, they're not the Blade was like cool vampire guy. Listen, with I don't know, cool music,
Hmm.
walking on in slow mo, kicking people or something like. But nowadays they don't really use slow mo like that.
They don't really use cool like that either. Huh?
Yeah, they don't really want to be cool per se, because being cool means that you're just cool for coolness sake, and it's not like trying to push a message.
And if there's no message, how they gonna make the well, I guess I'm about to read what David Goyer said because I think from what little I read, I didn't actually read the entire article because I left it for coming on here. But I mean, that's the thing that I guess I've been saying for the entirety of the time when they had these alleged scripts where it was just like, oh, we're gonna have Blade's daughter and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, yo, bro, it's It's a vampire hunter. It's not rocket science. I don't.
It really isn't.
And by the way, I just want to say when this rumor came out that it's still on track, I was highly disappointed. Like, don't make it. Don't make
Don't do it.
it. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Like you're trying to tell me in the in a big in the big 2025 post the Marvels, one of the most cringe things that I ever previewed because I didn't watch the movie. I'm not even gonna bother. That we can make that Marvel can make a Blade movie. I don't know, bro. I don't think they should try. I think they should stop. Because I'm gonna be highly disappointed. Like I'm not a big fan of a lot of things in mainstream right now, but I would really hate to see Blade go down in a blaze of glory or
Yeah,
unglory. Excuse
just
me.
like everything else they've tried to resurrect. I don't want to see it go down that. I don't want to see them take another beloved property from the past, take it back to the back of the barn, and
Just
erase it from existence
yeah. Like why do I have
in a humiliation ritual, in some kind of,
yeah?
I don't know, like NWO humiliation ritual. You got to see Blade get punked out by remember they were gonna have like Blade, and then they were gonna put in his daughter and a couple of more characters, and they were
Like
and it
three
was
other characters or something.
right.
I mean, side characters are fine, but I'm like, what? I look, man.
But it's basically making them like the focus. So like he's like, oh, I'm just here to usher in these new characters
Yes.
that they want to take over. It's like he's training his replacement
On his debut.
on his debut.
What are we doing?
Nobody knows.
It says here,
Nobody
please, no
knows.
bloodline. Right, his daughter, bloodline. Right.
And we're also here to be talking about how Sony made a statement about the new game, the new shooter. I don't know.
Yeah, Marathon. New
Marathon, and how they're going to try and it's going to be what Concord should have been, or whatever. Is that the gist of it? Like,
yeah, they're saying it's not going to be the new Concord, which
it's not going to be the new Concord, but it's what they wished Concord would be. Like, they're not going to make the same mistakes.
They already did, but
yeah, I know. But
which, by the way, I'm just here refining my Concord. If anyone remembers this, my old Concord design.
Right. Sean went back to work to Firewalk Studios. They brought it back. That's the new exclusive.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that was all cap. Don't click that.
Internet cap.
Internet clickbait.
So y'all talking about Blade yet? Or did I miss it? No, we just started.
Yeah, we just started. We're just giving a rundown of today's topics.
Yes.
And so we were talking about the marathon, and then we're going to talk about this other game that Sean found. And I think we saw the trailer for it on this stream, but I just completely must have been erased from my memory. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Very forgettable.
What was this game called?
Mindseye.
Mindseye. It's in the thumbnail. I can't even. My brain won't even let me register it in my head, even though I'm looking at it right now. Mindseye.
Mindseye, bro.
And apparently, this game got like 16% like approval rating on Google. The Metacritic rating is like
36.
36. Like, bro.
Yeah, I remember Makani was talking about this game, and it was funny. He said it felt like a game that was made by AI.
Yeah, bro. But they mocap the Hispanic guy. They can't get them like some pity points. Like, they can't get them some like diversity points. They can boost it up.
It didn't work. Nobody cared.
Damn, bro. Nobody cared, bro.
Nobody
can't
cared.
Get no love for. It was a Puerto Rican Day parade like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago. I seen it in the streets. While I was trying to get to church, no less, but it's a weird juxtaposition,
Did they fly the Puerto Rican flag at church?
No. No, not at all.
Should I go to the Puerto Rican church?
Can you imagine? Nah.
Sponsored by Goya.
Can't. The one, the pastor's Dominican, so
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah,
Oh, that's the beef.
they
Yeah, some
don't.
NYC beef between
No, 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 no. Let me not put dirt in his name. He
yeah,
don't care about all of that. But
no.
NYCB. It's Alpha Proto with the happy Juneteenth. You know what I was doing on
Oh,
Juneteenth? Working. That's what.
damn, bro. They
Mm-hmm.
did free Sean. He was left behind, just like them slavers back in the day. Slavery is over, but they were still keeping them.
I saw someone on Twitter that said some girl wrote is like, are y'all free today or still working on the plantation? I'm like, well, apparently I'm at the plantation. You know what I'm saying?
Marathon, Juneteenth. I'm sure there's some kind of relation to it, right? Like, did people who were making the marathon game let the black staff off for Juneteenth? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Where did nobody change their Twitter flags or something to Juneteenth? Oh wait, they can't do that this month because there's a conflict of interest. Well, actually, they're not doing that either. But that's a whole other topic that I ain't gonna touch. Nobody cared except for like 2 companies. Yeah, so let's see. But back to the chat, we got Rasmain. What's up? We got Alpha Proto. Yeah, what's up? What's up? Massive Panda is here. What's up, y'all? I said never go full Concord. Yeah, I don't know. Apparently, I went full Concord because the internet made up me as an employee of Firewalk Studios.
But you playing into it. Look, you drawing this picture, son of infamy. You're looking more complete now, I assume. Like,
Yeah. I'm just like I'm like tightening it up for fun now. First of all, this is my own character at this point. Okay, like
yeah, it's funny that you made this character, but then it's like it lives in a meme, but it could have been a real character,
right?
At this point,
because I don't know, the relation to her and Amari is like almost 0, I guess.
right?
I don't know where's that 3-pick where they at? I know they're around here.
It's like, I guess you could put like what, like some lights at her costume or something, like some little mini lights to break up, I guess, the space. But it's pretty much solid. Yeah, you redesigned some outfits.
Oh man, where are they?
They were just like completely different people.
Yeah, they were definitely completely, especially what's the character's name? The Veers.
Because it's, why not? Like, who's playing video
go.
games? People who want to see cool stuff. It's like this, and it was kind of a challenge for you because you were trying to get the video out in that week.
Yeah,
the week of some Concord announcement. So you had to whip up some designs.
That week was intense because too many things happened that week. What happened that week? Oh my goodness. I started drawing it on, I forgot, it said it in the video. I started drawing early in the week. That's all I know. And then like the very next day, like, right, and Demion and I spoke, and then he featured it on one of his videos. And then the day after that, that's when the rumor came out, like somebody just came out of left field, and then like, he and everybody else alerted me, like, yo, they're trying to like say your art is like for this, that, and the third. And like, and then that was the same week that Concord actually dropped.
Right.
And it was also the same week that Black Myth will come, dropped. And destroyed Steam with like, concur, like the what was their peak? 2 million players, like legit 2 million players. And I think Dustborn also dropped that week. Yeah, that was a lot. There was a lot going on.
Don't you think there's like a motive behind this though? Because people, the usual take is like, do they expect these games to make any money? I think they don't. I think it's just like there must be a bunch of like grants and like, I don't know, bankster money, rolling around that wish to fund games like this that claim to give, I don't know, minorities a boost, even though it's more like a humiliation ritual for minorities.
Right.
But these are the kind of games that they want to fund. So it's like, and they can maybe get that money and then parlay it into other games that they think will make money.
Mm-hmm.
And it funds their lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Then they get to live in Southern Cal. You know, they live in California. They get to live in a high rise somewhere. They get to eat Uber Eats for a few years. DoorDash. You know, they get to go to the company picnic. You know, they get to take Juneteenth off.
Well, I guess there is no more company picnic for them.
Right. Meanwhile, it's like if you're trying to make some game, like some homegrown, like how you gonna walk up to like some, I don't know, some NWO bank, you know, run by some, you know, some
freaking elite.
Yeah, some elite globalist man or something that can come in and say, yo, want to make a game about like his name is John Stone and he got nunchucks and he got like a gun with like 3 barrels on it that like in the future and there's alien invasion. He's just like, bro, what? I don't want to make that. But check out my sketches, bro. And he's just like, got your character doing crazy moves and give him the previs where he's like running around doing some.
They don't care about that.
They're just like, I'm not gonna give you money for that.
Nah.
I'm not gonna give you money for that.
You know when it's from the ground though too. Like
I don't play video games.
Yeah, exactly.
I just know that it influences the youth.
That's
I don't want them. I don't want a bunch of like, I don't know, black men running around like fighting crime. I don't want that. Like, I want to whoop it in what this looks like, a green.
They saw this and
Oregon like outfit. I want like a woman in a fishbowl, in a square. Like, I don't know. It's not a fishbowl because fishbowls are round. This is like a square.
It's a
square fishbowl.
You warm up your lasagna in that joint.
Right, a transparent lamp head. I don't know what is this.
I don't know. I hate this design so much. Like her specifically. I know Amari's bad. Like, but like like, I don't know, man. This joint right here, I can't.
It's like you got like, the guy was his name, Stellar Blade. Like Hyung Tae Kim. He has to like go to Korea. He has to live in Korea. He's Korean.
Mm-hmm.
And they just like pump out like a factory of like music K-pop bands. They all weigh like 89 pounds and they all have the same like hot face because they go to the, you know, they got the same surgeon and everything, and they make sure everything is commercial AF.
Right,
their dance moves are on point. If they're out of step, you know, they get the goons, they you know, dangle them off a building like Suge Knight did to Vanilla Ice back in the 90s. You know, they know what they're doing. So like their culture could understand a game like Stellar Blade. But try to pitch Stellar Blade in America, it's just like, I don't know, you better get yourself a GoFundMe or something.
I remember I saw some game the other day. I showed Dan. I didn't even know about this game. It's like a top-down version of like, I don't know, something like Doom. It's like a twin stick shooter called Kill Knight. And I'm like, yeah, this game would definitely get no funding. It's about a dude who's like, I don't know, a knight with a big sword and 2 guns, and he gotta go into the abyss and kill Eldritch horrors. That's it. That's the story. That's it. I was like, yeah, I gotta play this. Just get no funding. I mean, it was a small game. It wasn't gonna get funding anyway, but
like minor. I mean, compared to like a game like Concord that has like,
you know, 400 million allegedly.
Yes, over a period of like almost a decade, like there, and it's, you know, this is what you get. This no problem. They're eating good. They're living large. They're driving up to the studio in a Tesla. I don't know. I'm just making this up, but compared to some indie game, it's like, yo, I want to make a 2D fighter with these cool character designs. They're cool, and it's like, I'm not. You're
not interested. Hold on, said since it's still Juneteenth, are we relooting or something? No, she's here for Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying?
Juneteenth mascot.
Right here, boom, Jabam.
Miss Juneteenth. Miss Juneteenth right here. Jabam.
That's what we doing. That's what we doing. I don't know. He's just extra.
That's why they can't get Blade together. This is why it's like what? Wesley Snipes is Blade and the Vampire? No.
Can't do it. It's too cold. The idea. Imagine
They
you
got rid of
charge.
all the cool black guys in the 90s, okay? They in the early 2000s. They made sure, like, they got rid of all those guys. Like Martin show, the Wayans Brothers show, the Blade, Will Smith was still, doing stuff, and then they told him he shouldn't be making blockbusters anymore. He started making these serious movies.
Right.
And then he started doing like comedies, but not funny comedies. It's like bland comedies. And then what happened with that. Like, him and Jada was started on some new age stuff, and then suddenly they were on some, I don't know, freak stuff. And
what was it called? The entanglement.
Right, the entanglements, and the kids were like
August.
Right.
Now he doing a song which I still did not watch in its completeness. I just saw that he did a song. I was just like, all right, well.
I don't know who made the call to like say we taking out the cool vibes in the black community. We're replacing them with Tyler Perry. I don't know when that came out.
Oh, wait. Oh, man. I'm sorry, y'all. We're going to get to Blade in a minute. I forgot. Everybody's homeboy got allegations. Tyler Perry.
Right.
So all I got to say is, yo, put that Boondocks episode back on the air, B. Put it back on. I don't want to hear nothing.
So true.
Because I remember he had a problem with that. Did he get it taken down or something? I don't know if that's actually true. I know he had a problem with it. Because, he had, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he had pops on there and on a person that looked like Tyler Perry, and he was getting oiled up and all that.
The baby oil.
Yeah, that episode is actually hilarious, by the way. But yeah, so now he got allegations that he essayed one of the some actor or something.
Right. He ain't talking about no like a Mexican essay.
Yeah, no.
Like how like an essay you write for school, like you're trying to pretend you read Watership Down or something like that. Read it on Sunday, and then got to read the book report on Monday. He ain't talking about that kind of essay.
No, not at all.
You talk about the essay that gets you in court.
I was just
make you catch a case.
And the funny part is, just the other day, some woman wrote this post on some social media platform talking about tired of Tyler Perry using linking black women to trauma exclusively and this, that, and the third. And then he came back and said, oh, well, I'm just trying to show what my aunties and my mother went through and this, that, and the third. And now, allegations.
Thing is, Tyler Perry's formula, I guess Hollywood likes it because it's cheap. He makes it fast. The audience consumes it. Mm-hmm. We're talking about stuff like back in the day, what Blade? This thing costs like money. It has to be innovative. It just can't be because he's black that they'll watch it. He has to do like martial arts and have cool special effect stuff where he's moving super fast and jumping on top of buildings and things like that. These things take effort, and these things take and they're kind of dark and R-rated, so you can't put them out everywhere.
Yeah.
It's not pandering to a message either. Like Tyler Perry was trying to be like some, I don't know what you call it, some I don't know, oiled up Christian stuff. Like that was his brand. I don't know
which don't go together. But he tried to make it go together.
Yeah, he was trying to just take all the weird parts of his personality and slap it together to make a brand.
Sorry, I just had a thought. I'm just like, yo, does he claim to be Christian?
I don't know. His stuff had these are parts of the movie. It's like they're all tonally. I tried to watch one. Mm-hmm. I didn't get far, because it was like. I don't know. It was on TV, and it's like 20 minutes in, and it just seemed like all over the place. Like some dude, the dude who was in The Practice,
Mm-hmm.
Remember the show The Practice with Dylan McDermott?
Yeah.
And they had the black dude play Eugene.
Mm-hmm.
He was I don't know abusing this woman or something or talking trash, and she was trying to leave him, and he's like threw her on the floor or something like that, and she left, and then she went to Medea, and then they were like, oh, let's break back into his house and burn up his clothes or something like that. I don't know. It just seemed all over the place because like I was like this first scene was very dramatic,
Yes.
and like Eugene from The Practice was like. I think that's where the Boondocks got like this the dark skin dude from
Okay.
Law and Order or something like that. But anyway, like Eugene for The Practice was like I don't know messing with her or something, and it was very like dramatic and over the top and
Mm-hmm.
serious. And then she goes and meets like Tyler Perry in a wig, and I'm like, is this a comedy? Is this like a drama? I guess he's inventing his new thing,
Seem
or
like,
maybe he's I don't know. I was like, this kind of weird.
I don't know. I've never sat through any of his movies, so
It just seemed very bad.
you're right.
But sometimes bad stuff makes money. Just like I tried to watch Twilight. I couldn't get through it. It was like I saw the first 10 minutes. It was like it was incompetently filmed and
So
acted.
it's badly filmed. Hold on, let me get to some of these comments by the way. I said Kill Knight is awesome. Um, Monster, did you? Well, I guess you obviously played it. I'll check it out eventually because I literally saw the trailer like 2 days ago, and I said, how did this slip by me? Like, why do I not know about this? Um, let me see here. Oh, so Will Smith is making songs. I like Pretty Girls. No, not like his old summer hits in the 1990s. Song sounds like something they play on a catwalk. That's funny. Clarence said, bro, society ain't ready for an unfiltered Boondocks. They are not. Oh man, Boondocks now.
That's probably why they couldn't come up with the reboot because they just said we can't say this, we can't say that. So forget it.
Oh man, it'd be fantastic for me, but I said, Alfredo asked, an actor or actress? What that was abused? It was actor.
Actor
Okay, a male, a apparently a Caucasian male.
of the Caucasian persuasion.
Yes. All right, that is accusing Mr. Perry right now. So we don't know if this allegations are true. We don't know if there's more people. You know, I can't say. I'm not here to slander. I'm just reporting exactly what what I saw. They still need to bring that Boondocks episode back though. I said it's possible that the Boondocks wasn't available on streaming services available, but it's
What?
still said it's possible that the Boondocks episode wasn't available on streaming service and cable, but it's still on the season 3 DVD collection. At least I think that's the case. Ah, said oil up Christian don't go, don't said oil up Christian don't go together. Y'all never got anointed with oil before. Not oiled your entire body oiled. No, I don't.
Yes, it's like you're a grown man, and if
Yeah.
you're getting oiled up, no shirt
You
on,
have oiled up with
then
with no shirt on and like
you might have to go to a new congregation. You might have want to think about transferring to a new
sound like some
place of
joint
worship.
that would happen at like I don't know them like a Mike Todd church or something. You know what I'm saying? Jamal O'Brien, one of them dudes whose church you should not be attending. But anyway, let me get the blade up. Give me a second. Perry, man. What's going on, Perry?
He has too much power. Like all the black projects go through him. It's like that's like too much power for anybody. Before he used to be a little more decentralized.
Right. Now he like claims like I don't know black entertainment. I guess
Right.
between him and Ryan Coogler, which I don't have a problem with Coogler, but Tyler Perry, I'm not watching any of his movies. So
Well, Ryan Coogler is doing the new Ironheart show where they're gonna steal for the community.
oh yeah, there's a new trailer. I guess we're gonna try to. We're gonna watch it later, We're gonna watch a reaction of it because I don't know how, you know, from Tyrone. I know y'all probably know him, Tyrone Magnus. So react to his reaction, just in
Hopefully,
case.
that's right. Hopefully, it's many layers removed.
Right.
Um,
Okay. So what do we
we're
got
making
here?
art. Okay, we're making art. All right.
Right.
Can we claim the rights, the people to leave us alone, the algo to leave us alone? We're making art. But anyway, so we have Blade here.
Yes. We got an article here from Games Radar. Original Blade, sorry, excuse me. Original Blade screenwriter thinks it's confusing that Marvel's reboot is stuck in development hell. Blade is a relatively simple story. Now, I mean, I've been saying that for the longest.
But thing is, Blade had a simple story,
Hmm.
but it was not. All right, Blade was not a complicated story,
No,
but it wasn't a bad story either.
no, 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 no.
It was very cleanly told.
Yes,
Everyone's character motivations were,
clear.
very clear. Everyone's character arcs were very clear. Everybody, it wasn't like stupid. Like there was like it wasn't boring. It made sure that the pace was pretty quick,
Hmm.
got to the point. It wouldn't linger on needless nonsense scenes. So it was like efficient in a good way, you
Yeah,
know. But now movies are like 2 hours for no reason. Like every blockbuster has
3
to be
hours.
like 2.5, 3 hours, 4 hours. Like Mission Impossible thing was like 3.5 hours. I don't know how long it was, but
Yes, but I understand what he means. Like simple story. Like there's like a couple of different like IPs that I could say. How did you mess this up?
right
I'm gonna
now, the
give.
new Mission Impossible though wasn't boring.
Yes.
Somehow it wasn't
Right.
boring, but other people's movies don't have to be 4 hours.
No.
Anyway, what were you gonna say? I'm sorry.
No. I was just saying like things like Blade. Like how do you mess up Blade? How do you mess up Devil May Cry? How do you mess up if they had another go at Max Payne? How do you mess up Max Payne? It's like it halfway writes itself, and then you got to put the rest of your talent into it. Like I don't. It it shouldn't be that difficult, but So what do we got here? David S. Goyer doesn't know why the MCU's Blade is taking so long to get made. Now, we know why, because, they're going through a bunch of script rewrites since 2019 and try to write in a bunch of, I don't, useless content. All right, so what we got here? David S. Goyer, who wrote the original 1998 Blade movie, can't understand what's taking the MCU reboot so long to get to big screen. The MCU's take on the Vampire Hunter was first announced at San Diego Comic Con in 2019, along with Mahershala Ali's casting in the titular role. Titular? Yeah, sorry. In the titular role. In the 6 years since, it's been 6 years, the movie has been through multiple directors and removed from Marvel's release calendar. Oh, that's right. And what, like, there's a bunch of writers that left, directors that left. Like, he was gonna leave. I don't even know if he's still attached to this thing, but apparently he might be. In my mind, I think Blade is a relatively simple story, Goyer told the Happy, Sad, Confused podcast. It's not complicated, and I always think about when you embark on a movie like this, you have to distill down what is the promise of the movie. I mean, he wrote three of them. Now, to be uh fair to okay, I saw Blade 1 and 2. You saw all three of them, right?
Yeah,
Okay. I saw Blade 1 and 2. I refused to see the third one, mainly because at the time, I remember David saying that he was going to write and direct it by himself, and then he made a comment, if I remember correctly, about using Matrix style effects, and he didn't want to do that. And at the time, I was like, "But bro, so what's your alternative?" And apparently, he didn't have an alternative. I guess Dan could speak to this more because he actually watched the film. I saw some of the action scenes, and yeah, I wasn't feeling it, so I didn't bother to watch it. Maybe one day I will sit down and watch Blade 3.
Yeah, because the first two Blades, they could tell they were influenced by a lot of martial arts cinema.
Mm-hmm.
The fight choreography was on point, and in the new one, it seemed like he was doing a lot of overly edited stuff. It was very American looking in terms of like whatever action they were trying to produce at the time, like one of those Fast and Furious knockoff movies. I don't know, like it just didn't come off as cool as Blade 1 and 2. And I remember he did interviews back in the day saying that he wanted to do like the action in a, I don't know, bare knuckle brawling, uh realistic, I don't know, more less exaggerated stuff. Like he was like what you said, like he was tired of the, you know, the overly extravagant martial arts stuff that was going on at the time with the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, or Jet Li's The One, or
Mm-hmm.
the Matrix trilogy. He was like trying to be like, oh, let's get back to like old school American action. And I'm like, well, I don't know, maybe, but
See, that would
because
have
when I think you're
worked.
not doing that, then I'm thinking like you're doing like something like Die Hard or something. I don't know, with which is sweeping camera movements as like there's explosions all over the place and gunfire, and you zoom in on the gun as it's like blowing a, you know, holes in everything, and and it's not even that either. It was just like toned down Blade stuff. Like, there was like martial arts in it. Like there was like a bunch of guys try to surround him in a warehouse, and he's like kicking them, but it's like it wasn't cool.
Yeah,
So I
so
don't think he would. And Blade and Wesley was upset that he was chosen because he wanted to like get another guy, like another visual, stylish director. You know, another visually stylish director. Because the first movie was directed by Stephen Norrington,
right.
and he came off an indie movie called Death Machine. But like Blade was like, I don't know, like a huge leap from Death Machine, this low budget movie straight to video, and he definitely rose up to the challenge. And then he left to do The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen with Sean Connery, so he didn't do Blade 2.
Mm-hmm.
And that movie had its issues, like it kind of flopped and stuff. No, it did flop, and
What,
so
League of
he's out.
Extraordinary Gentlemen flopped? I didn't.
Yeah,
You know, I never seen it.
you know, it's not as bad as what they said at the time, but it's no Blade. Let's just put it that
Okay, right,
way.
right.
But it's not gonna win any awards either. Then you have Blade 2, right? And they got Guillermo del Toro, right? Who
Right.
Hollywood loves now, right? They love him now.
Yeah.
But back then he was Guillermo del Toro, who did a few movies in Mexico. He was big. And he did like, you know, he's into the monster movies, and he's into the, you know, the horror movies. And he did a movie for Harvey Weinstein over at Miramax called Mimic, that
Mm-hmm.
he says Harvey did a bad on him. He did a bad edit on it, and he didn't like Harvey anymore.
Hmm.
And he got like kind of soured on movie making. But I guess Wesley liked his style, whatever, and they put him on Blade 2.
Yeah.
And Blade 2 looked cool. Like it, you know, if you lose Stephen Norrington, you got him. It's not
It
bad.
was not a
It's
bad
pretty,
transition because I like both
not a
movies.
bad transition. So he was maybe hoping that the third guy he would have to pick, because then after that, like Guillermo del Toro was on Hellboy. I think he's probably prepping Hellboy at that point.
Yeah.
So he's not going to do Blade 3. So now they have to find a new guy. You know, Wesley has to find these new young and up and comers. You know, they're not big enough that you could just pluck a guy that's already famous. You got to pick a guy who has skills but is not big yet. And maybe that was Wesley's skill. He could find these guys who are like on the brink, and he could just take them and make them do a Blade movie or something. That's skill. I don't, you know, I
Right.
don't know. That's skill. There's no algorithm. It's not like they say, "Oh, who's going to direct the new Batman movie? Christopher Nolan. You ever been to someone and you'd be like, who should direct a new Batman movie? And they say Christopher Nolan. Like, Christopher Nolan's not gonna direct no Batman movie now.
Right.
He did it then after he came out from Memento and Insomnia with Robert Williams,
Mhm.
which made some money, but it didn't make the money they wanted to. But he's still a great director, so they were like, let's get him for Batman then, when he's like big but not big enough to say no. Now he's big enough to say no.
Yeah, he don't need it.
Right. So they got to pick a guy who's like cool, but it said the studio just picked Goyer because they were like, okay, he's here.
Like,
and,
he must have learned from the first two movies. And like,
right.
wrong.
And we got to pay him as much, and I think they were trying to seize the property away from Wesley, and he says what Wesley says. I don't know. That's his story. He felt like they were trying to steal it away from him and
Man wouldn't open his
give it
eyes.
to Ryan Reynolds and Jessica Biel.
Ain't nobody want to see that. It's funny. Goyer talks about like grounded action, and I'm like, well, this didn't exist at the time. I was like, I don't know what his version of it. Grounded action for Blade that would have been cool is if it was directed like The Raid, but Gareth Evans wasn't, doing things back then, or at least I don't think he was doing anything.
They should get him.
I thought that today, literally.
And they should give it to him and say, do whatever the heck you want with it. Write it and direct it.
Yeah.
Just do whatever the hell you want.
It's funny.
I have Blade daughters in it. They don't got to learn life lessons.
No.
They have to shame Wesley for, I don't know, killing too much or whatever.
Oh, Mahershala at this point.
Oh, Mahershala, sorry.
Yeah.
Also, Mahershala's getting up there, right? How old is he?
I'm going to go find out. Hold on. If anybody in the chat knows his age, let me know. Hold on. How old is this boy? I'm mad they attacked that age.
El Monster says very comic booky and action packed. Alpha Porter says when you own your own studio, people have to kiss the ring. True. Master Panda says, yeah, these movies are too long now. That's one of the main reasons I don't watch them. Yeah, it's a big commitment. And a lot of padding in them too. Master Panda says everybody's telling me to watch the Snyder Cut Justice League movie. No, I'm not watching an 11-hour movie.
It's not awful. It's just, I mean, you're not missing out on like, an epic. It's okay. Like, it's all right or something. You can live without it if you want.
Master Panda says Blade 3 is a steaming pile of diarrhea. Oh, man. It had like a Jessica Biel. She put on headphones. She put on some iPods, earbuds, and she was fighting vampires to music.
Oh, I think I saw that scene.
And then they like zoom in when she puts in the headphones, the earbuds, like this is cool. Yeah, I guess this is like the concepts that Goyer had at the time.
Oh boy. Oh, he's 51 years old, by the way. Mahershala Ali.
Bro, like, he says when was West? How old was Wesley when he did Blade? I don't know. That's the question. Like, was he 50? I don't think he was 50 years old.
I don't think so.
I know he's been in Hollywood for a minute, but he wasn't no 50 years old.
Can I search that? How old?
And then he's gonna be that. And then if they do a Blade 2, he's gonna be what, 55 by the time they get the next one going. Alpha Porter says Sean Connery. Oh wait, El Monster says, was the third movie had pacing problems, or am I remembering it wrong? Yeah, it had several problems. It didn't look as stylish as the other ones, and it didn't really have its own visual identity, and that's important to a movie like Blade.
Yeah,
it's just like a generic movie that you would see around that time, like something like, I don't know, it had like the visual panache of like a Nicolas Cage movie from that time, like Next. Something like that. and it had pacing problems because like it didn't sustain enough action. It had a lot of talking, explaining like his new crew and all these new characters that they tried to come in that Wesley assumed that were his replacements for future Blade spin-offs, and
Right.
that's why the rumor was that he was very uncooperative on the set during filming because he felt he was training his replacements.
That's
Just
why
like they wanted Mahershala Ali to do. They wanted him to. They were trying to get him to train his replacements in his debut.
on the debut, bro. On the debut is insane. Oh, here we go.
Alpha Proto says Sean Connery was in League of Extraordinary Gentlemen because he said he didn't want to be cast as the old man in movies, just a male lead.
So, by the way, going on to
That's
this
funny.
story, we have a little thing in the rumor mill.
Oh,
Just pull from my Twitter. My boy over here saying "Let it die." So, Blade is still in the works of Marvel Studios and could release in 2028. So,
oh boy, 2028. So how old will he be in 2028?
54,
54.
I believe. By the way, Wesley was 35 when he did Blade.
Yeah, that's about right. I'll let you
Said
know.
Blade getting his AARP card. No.
Fact on part one.
Part one, yes, he was 35.
Wow,
According to the internets.
dang. You know that Mahershala Ali is the third guy to play Blade on screen. He's the
That is
second
true.
Blade was it Sticky Fingers
That's
from
right. From Onyx.
from the rap group Onyx on the Blade TV show
I never seen it.
on Spike TV.
So this thing right here is basically saying that Disney announced on Wednesday that apparently that some untitled movie is going to come out December 15, 2028.
Yeah.
It will be the fourth vision. Sorry, excuse me. It would be the fourth feature from a division set for the calendar year, with the previously announced films scheduled for release in February, May, and November of 2028. I now is there any hint that is Blade or? Oh, wait, hold on. This paragraph here. Excuse me. It is quite unclear, however, whether Marvel will actually release 4 films in 2028. Disney has a history of holding on to release dates for feature projects well past when those films could realistically make those dates to ensure they remain available for other films from the company. Marvel's Blade was removed from its November 2025 release date only after Disney was ready to slot the 20th Century Studios film Predator Badlands in its place. They were really talking about November 2025, bro. Like, okay. But other than that, I don't see here how they're just guessing. Listen, there's not much to report on this end. I will state this as my own opinion, my own personal opinion. Cancel the movie. Just cancel it, bro. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say this. I have no idea what to do with Marvel at this point. Like, I saw somebody made a tweet recently. What movie was? Oh, they were saying like, "Oh, I'll never forgive y'all for not going to see for not making Multiverse of Madness like a bigger movie than it should be. Like it should have like got more hype." And I'm like, I did support it. I saw that movie in theaters, and that was the last comic book movie I saw in theaters until Thunderbolts. That was 2022. Multiverse of Madness is when I said, you know what, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I can't. I was like, y'all cooked. I'm I'm good.
And now they have the Fantastic Four.
Yeah. Now since
And I'm just
I saw the Daredevil, eh. And then I saw Thunderbolts, and I feel like I'm ready to go back on hiatus. Like I don't feel like I need to see Fantastic Four. Maybe that's just me.
Movies look generic.
I'm just like, oh, Superman's coming out. I feel like
That's true.
that. Oh, maybe I'll see that. I don't know. These people, these just
Yeah, it's like who's the villain like in those trailers? Like nobody. It's just like Lex Luthor, and he's got him in like some kind of silver box that he punches his way out of. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, he's fighting a human. Like, all right, he's gonna be tricked into being trapped in stuff. Is that the movie? And then he's fighting other superheroes for some reason. This I do not why. I do not know. I do not know why. I
wait. He
don't know.
was fighting a superhero
Can't even talk.
in the trailer.
What was that?
He was fighting a
Yeah, he was
superhero.
fighting like Mr. Terrific in the trailer, right? At the baseball field.
Oh, was that
Superman?
was Mister Terrific that was tackling him?
I think so. I can't be sure though. It looked like he was there and then somebody was tackling him. So maybe it was like a jump cut
Oh,
from
okay.
him on the screen and then somebody tackling him, but I
Hmm.
can't be sure. He's fighting some big like I don't know Godzilla knockoff character,
Yeah, some
but
kaiju.
I'm like it's a character with no mind. He's just a monster, and then like you have Lex Luthor, and I'm like, where's like Superman's a Superman villain he could fight one on one, like, and not General Zod again.
No, no, no. Brainiac, somebody. You know.
Yeah, Brainiac, unless he's in the movie and they're keeping it a secret, but I don't think so.
I forgot. Didn't they state who the villain of the movie was? I can't be too sure.
Clarence Price says, I'm just waiting for EA to finally lose its monopoly over making NFL football games.
They still, man. That's what they've been. They got
Yes,
a stranglehold on that.
oh yeah, since the Sega Genesis doing Madden, it was over, bro. And by the way, they're making a movie about John Madden, played by Nicolas Cage, and it's mainly about him making the video game of Madden. And I'm like, damn, bro, we're really stretching for movie ideas.
That sound like that time they made the movie about the dude with the Cheetos.
Is it Flamin' Hot?
uh, when they
Produced
watching
by
that? When they watching that at the White House? Like
yeah, they invited like
Biden's White House?
Eva Longoria, who produced the movie about the dude who invented Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
Right.
And then later there was a story
That it
saying
wasn't
that was a
factual.
lie.
Right.
And another woman and a woman who worked at the Frito Lay company claimed that she created the Flamin' Hot Cheetos, and the Hispanic dude that said he did it is crazy.
Oh my
So
gosh.
he may not have even created Flamin' Hot Cheetos, huh? But they still went to the White House, the crew, the cast, crew, whatever.
Amen.
Bruh.
Well, it's between this is going to be a trilogy pack now. First you had the movie with the guy, the movie with how they made the Jordans, and then now then the Cheetos person. Now you got how to make the Madden video game. Come full circle.
Yeah, the Ben Affleck joint.
Yeah.
Air, where they talked about making Jordans. They got the deal. They secured the deal to make Jordans. Now, frankly, I did not see this movie, so maybe it's a great. I don't know, but like the trailers, yo, like the premise: sneaker company gets the deal to make Jordans,
Man, listen.
and Michael Jordan's not even in the movie. Like, there's no guy playing Michael Jordan. It's like
Who want to see that?
I don't know. It's just now we're just making movies about sneakers, bro. Sneakers and video game deals, deals.
As the inspiration. That's supposed to be like the most. Man, I'd rather see an old school inspirational sports movie, and I don't even like sports.
Right. At least you play in the sports.
Yeah, and it's exciting to see the person rise up to the top or something.
Right, right. Now it's like movies about like the sports agent trying to like, I don't know, wine and dine some dude into signing a contract. You know why they make movies like that? It's because there's a rise in these do bro, get your money up, hustle mania podcasts, where they have to make all this money off crypto and
Oh Lord.
mindset podcasts or just making dough like, yo, It's 3 a.m. I'm up at 3 a.m. every night, making calls, making deals. Coffee's for closers only. You know? And maybe they like this kind of stuff. It's like, so when they go harass like John Madden, played by Nicolas Cage in the movie, they're gonna find ways to, like, I don't know, trap him in the elevator so they could pitch him on Madden.
They must hate movies like Glengarry Glen Ross, where the deals just go bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right, exactly.
Spoiler
Deals
alert.
go bad. Your life is ruined trying to make deals.
That's a good movie, by the way, y'all. If you see it.
Oh yeah, they don't make movies like that no more. That was a good movie.
Yeah.
Funny and interesting.
Can't even make the boiler room.
Massive Panda says hiatus is the way to go. I skipped every Marvel movie after Endgame. Don't regret it one bit.
See, Massive Panda is a true that is true dedication. I admire that. I caved to seeing, like, Spider-Man No Way Home. I need a date night. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's like, I don't know. Kevin Feige doesn't understand that people like the characters. There's certain characters that are more popular than others.
Man, listen.
I don't think he understands that. I think he probably thinks that the Thunderbolts are just as good as like Iron Man.
He can't be that dense, bro.
He just thinks, well, it's superhero. It's Marvel logo on top of it. Like,
bro, the only people I wanted to see in the Thunderbolts was like Bucky and John Walker, bro.
right.
They could have left everybody else out. Matter of fact, you could have made a movie with them too.
Like, I bet you in his mind he thinks that Yelena is just as good as Natasha. Like, I think like what?
I don't dislike her, by the way.
I mean, he's like, I don't read the comics. I don't know if he reads the comics or not, but like it just sounds the moves he's making make it seem like he doesn't understand the comics. Like, I don't even know if there's a Yelena comic book in production right now. It could be.
Maybe
it could be a Black Widow book or something, but Scarlett Johansson was commanding like $20 million movies before she even started her own Black Widow movie. She was in Lucy, and she was like already the highest paid actress in Hollywood.
Oh yeah, there you go.
And Black Widow was a big character. I don't know how they fumbled that movie too, by the way. They waited like way too long.
That movie should have been pure fire. Like, it was supposed to be on par with Winter Soldier. Matter of fact, sorry, I'm gonna get off on a tangent. Let's skip that because I'll be here forever.
Okay.
Yeah. I felt the rant rising in me. Let me go to hustle culture bros are insufferable. Nah, facts. Always be crypto, man. Always be closing. Always keeping it cheesy, coming to a theater near you. So I walk with Walker. No, facts. He was the only good thing in that Winter Soldier Falcon show. He had a real character arc.
John Snowden is here. What's up?
What up? What up? What up?
Here's an even shorter Black Widow.
Pint-sized Black Widow. Honestly, in the movie, she, you know what I'm saying? She did a good job acting in the movie.
She's not a bad actress.
Yeah, I just like Thunderbolts.
I'm just saying that.
What did I give it again?
I don't remember. Give it a 6.
I gave it either 6 or 5. Like, it wasn't like terrible. I was just like, they talk about that. They rumor that they want that guy to direct X-Men. I'm like, word. I mean, I don't care because no matter what he does, like, Marvel is going to ruin X-Men anyway. Like, I fully expect like them to do all kinds of foolishness because whatever X-Men is going to happen in Doomsday, I already know that they're going to get like offed, and then like we're gonna have to deal with I don't know I don't know John Boyega playing Malcolm. I mean not Malcolm X. Professor X. Excuse me.
John Boyega is Malcolm X.
Don't do that, by the way, Hollywood. Please, nobody wants to see that. For both ideas.
Oh man, can you imagine make John Boyega Professor X? No way. That'd be hilarious. It should be a rumor.
Yeah, I'm gonna start the rumor right now. Just out of nowhere, just like
just post a picture. Rumors say that. Sources say
breaking.
That he is up. John Boyega Professor X. There'd be a zillion YouTube channels saying like, "I can't believe this." No,
Marvel
did it again.
Hey man, you just say it's funny how on the internet you can say anything. It's like when they lied about me in Concord, and then all of a sudden they spread like wildfire, and I'm like, what's going on?
As long as it looks like half true, like it could happen, they'll believe it. And then when they find out that it's not true, they'll still want to believe it because they don't want to let it go because they already made the video about it. Or they want to get clicks or be mad still. Clicks. But it's like not real though.
It's like when the whole thing broke out about Zelda, and I'm like, this is fake, y'all. But it spread.
Right.
No disrespect to anybody who made videos on it. I was just like, this can't be real.
Yeah, it's like, no way.
I'm sure Hunter woke up like, what's happening? But yeah. Yeah, so there's Blade being drugged, through the dirt again. And they need to make, like, please just make it stop, okay? Like, I already went through one disappointment last year when they tried to make that Crow movie, which I still didn't see and I still refuse to see. But I've seen hilarious reviews on it.
Yeah.
You saw it?
Did I see The Crow?
Yeah.
The nuke one? No, I did not see
Okay.
I don't think I could get through it. There was nothing in the trailer that looked cool at all. Like, usually there'd be, like, a cool action scene, like him doing, like, a gun move with his, gun flipping upside down where he's, like, doing a backflip or something. No martial arts. No crazy camera angles. They're doing that on streaming films like Havoc, with Tom Hardy. Like, make it like that. And that movie probably cost less than The Crow.
Oh, definitely. But it looks insane.
Have The Crow do that? Just have The Crow do that.
We're just gonna have to get Gareth Evans to direct everything at this point because, like, I don't know what's going on.
Well, the director of The Crow directed Ghost in the Shell, and I saw Ghost in the Shell, and it looked like he don't have the action choreography chops.
Why don't they get a choreographer?
Yeah, you can hire. That's what they do in Asia. They get, like, the director, and then they have an action director who coordinates with the director to make the action scenes look cool. It's like different from it's like an action choreographer. I guess it's like a choreographer, but it's also like you should put the camera here. It's not just like the moves. I do the moves. I make the stunt people, hit and duck. It's not like a stunt coordinator. It's like an action director. Like, the dude will actually take over for the director and film that action sequence and then resume. I think Marvel is doing that though, except they're just hiring, like, these action directors are just like, they're giving them, like, their whack work. Like, they'll save their good stuff for the stuff for their friends or what they want to do.
Yeah, but that's probably
and they probably can't come up with that many moves like Marvel wants to do, because ever since John Wick came out, everyone wants their action scenes to look like that.
Yeah.
But, like, I guess maybe there's too many. There's so many moves you could do.
Yeah.
Between, like, 400 projects that Hollywood's doing right now, so they end up looking like that Echo scene.
Yes.
Where she was, like, punching air and dudes were flying across the room. They're, like, tired.
I don't know.
Stunt coordinators are gassed out.
You're probably right. Let me go back to the comments real quick before we move on. What's this? Matt Spanner said, "Get your money up, crypto. Get into real estate, flip houses, no days off." Facts. That's how they talk.
It's true.
It says Cyclops X Wolverine confirmed. If you don't have 173 different streams of income, you're a clown. Diversify your portfolio, homie. Hustle, bro. We're gonna turn this into a Hustle Bro channel, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start talking about crypto.
Yeah, word. That's gonna be the pivot right now. Turn the Hustle Bros.
Yeah.
Get your money up, then we're going to Miami.
I gotta make an NFT or something. No, I still don't understand how to make that. This one JPEG is worth $5 billion for some reason, huh?
Yeah, people still doing that. Like, remember, people used to draw an NFT of, like, a duck and say, "Yo, this duck is gonna, be the largest thing when it drops tomorrow."
Yeah. Now
I don't see that as much. Like, people were hustling on kind of like coins, like, "Oh, here's my crypto drawing of an elephant."
Yeah, I don't know if it's. Remember, Hawk Tua girl she had, like, some crypto going on, like, sank or something.
Yeah, Hawk Tua coin. I don't know what it was.
Yeah,
But like, so I guess it's still going on. I just don't know anything about it.
who knows? Clarence says Sean was taking a dump upon flushing the toilet and washing his hands. He was a dev concept artist of Concord. Man wanted to get paid like it. Wanted the salary, but got nothing. Facts. How was a fake dev? I didn't even get the money. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, we're in. You get more notoriety than the people actually working on the dang game. Yeah, of course, they're all running from their resume. They're trying to run from that.
Oh, facts.
They're trying to be like, yo, trying to find out you find out the dude who designed the Veers.
Can I talk to that person? I just want to talk, but like, and just ask them why.
They should just embrace it and be like, yo, I created the Veers. They should be known for something.
How you gonna put down your resume? Yo, I created the Veers.
I created Amari. I designed the Concord. Yo, if somebody started a YouTube channel, the person that designed those characters did a YouTube channel and put their face there and said, I designed the Concord characters.
Bro.
We need to talk. Yo, bro, 1 million views right there.
No, facts. It would be insane.
And the reacts to the videos, bro. If
No,
they just said,
I'm definitely reacting to that.
If they said it and said, yeah, I did it. I don't know. I was trying to do what they told me, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like,
I don't know. That's gold right there.
They'd probably be like, yo, that guy's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, the characters look ass, but he was pretty cool.
That'll be the biggest story of like the biggest gaming story.
Right. And then he says, follow my new indie game. And then, he parlays it into his new indie game or something like that.
Put this on your resume. Oh, wait.
Draw it better. Draw that better. Yeah, word. You'd be like, I
drew
drew this. I'm sorry. I don't know what else.
Put it on your resume, B. Let's go.
As long as that person doesn't stand 10 toes down for this. Like, why would people do that?
It's like, yo, Buckethead time. Let's go. Let's go.
But, you need to go to React and draw a public PR crisis team. We'll get you out of this one. Designer of De Veers comes to the React and Draw PR crisis team and says, "Oh my God, what did I do?"
I'm not bugging, right? Like, she is the worst designed one, right? Like, I mean, I know.
Be like, let's work. It'd be like, let's work together. We can like make a better design. And then you show that and say, I've improved De Veers, okay? And then you'd be like, whoa, that person. People love a comeback story,
Yeah.
Massive Panda said, did anybody see the new Crow? I swear, they crank out these movies, and in 2 weeks after release date, they're relevant. For example, I didn't hear a single word about Avatar 2. Nothing.
I got one for y'all. I never watched Avatar 1.
It's deep.
Yeah.
I tried to watch Avatar 2. I haven't finished it.
Mm-hmm.
Now these movies are so long, they're like and tedious. They're like novels, like that. You'd be like, oh, I'll get to it tomorrow. Like you can't read a whole novel in a day. Like you could try, but you'll be up all day and night trying to do it. And the next day after that, and that's how I feel about these movies. It's like you feel like it's like chapter 1. You're like, oh, I got to like an hour, and there's like 3 more hours to go. I'll just stop here and pick it up tomorrow.
No lie. I don't even know if there's a hot take. I felt like that watching the Batman. I was just like, I'd be like.
I mean, I saw it on when it came on Netflix or whatever, so it was like or cable or something. So I didn't really like. I was like trapped there.
Okay.
So I thought it was like, I mean, you watch Avatar 2, it's like there was an action scene in the beginning. I don't know, it was a weird kind of movie to me, Avatar 2.
Mm-hmm.
Because it started off like the villain was like he was really stupid or something, like crazy, like he's very one-dimensional. He's like, I don't want to spoilers, but it just seemed kind of ridiculous. Clarence Price says, hire an intern from the Shaw Brothers movies. Yeah, I know. Anyone will do. Just have fight choreography.
Right.
John Snowden says, MGTOW Entertainment with Dan and Sean.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. That's a new channel. That's a new direction, guys.
Yeah, we got to talk about, I don't know. Y'all got to be high-value males. You know what I'm saying? That's
right. And high-value males put like on the video.
Right.
And It helps the algorithm. So if you're in the chat and for liking the video, I would encourage please, please, please to do so. It'll help us, become alpha warriors on the internet and not beta male sims
Right.
on the internet. You know, you don't want to be that guy. You know, you don't want to make millions of dollars. Designing crappy video games like Concord, or writing Blade's daughter to take over the franchise, and Disney and Sony are giving you all this money, and then you lose it all in some bad divorce or something. Then you turn it, you get finessed by some club chick in Miami after you hit it big off parlaying your money in crypto,
Right.
and then you lose it to your, hot Miami influencer e-girl takes your money. Then you become a beta male that can't put a like on the chat. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want that to happen to you. I don't want to happen to Sean.
Yeah.
And me. But together we can get through this. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Let me see here. Come on.
Don't get finessed, Sean.
Well, I'm being finessed by this web
By
page
this
right now.
ad right here.
Your word, like, get this up out of here. I'm just trying to,
All right. Anyway, so the second story.
Second story is Sony promises not to repeat Concord's mistake with Marathon. Yo, Sony, you failed. Okay, but next story, I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, didn't this game have like mad dislikes? I believe like somebody went through the
Yeah, they weren't feeling it. They weren't feeling the design. There was like a lot of controversy with it, something like that, and
yeah,
the trailer was kind of I don't know what's going on. I didn't really like understand the aesthetics of Marathon. It was very green and like a lot of zigzags going on, and then it's about them running and shooting, and the dude who's explaining it in the trailer didn't really have like it just sounded like, hey, it's a game, play it, it's cool. There's guns and there's running, and it's like whatever. I don't what like. I want to see
also,
this.
is live service? Listen, this is no disrespect to live
Right.
service. I'm not a live service king. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't in the Call of Duty lobbies back in the day. I played Call of Duty. It's cool or whatever. I'm playing a lot of Marvel Rivals, so I guess that's my claim to like live service. But I do know that live service is a highly competitive market. And when I mean highly competitive, I mean you're gonna get like trashed out, like because there's only so many of those games that can exist at one time because everybody's playing the same game and trying to level up the same character. Now they got to go play another game to level up that character. No, man, they already did it in Fortnite. They already did it in Call of Duty. They already did it in Overwatch. They already did it in Marvel Rivals. So who is you? Who is Marathon, bro? Like, this is what happened to
Yeah,
Concord.
right. It's like there's a glut of live service action franchises, and they all want you to be super immersed into their world, their franchise, their aesthetic. They want you to be all up in their business. They want you to wake up in the morning thinking about the game and thinking about
Gotta
it
level up.
when you go. Yeah, level up. You got to invest in the skins and the power ups and the blah blah. But it's like, do we want to do that with everything? Do you want to do that with Marathon, or do you like? Okay, so like, what's gonna make Marathon different than Concord? And
Yo, side note, do y'all remember when they had the skins for the Concord characters and it was even worse than their first skins? I thought the new skin's supposed to be better. Like
right, yes, your opportunity to
right.
like change it up.
It got worse. That's insane. I don't know. Anyway. Okay, Sony is determined to ensure Marathon doesn't become another Concord. Okay. Sony Interactive Entertainment CEO Herman Holtz, during an annual business presentation, reflected on Sony's recent history with live service games, including both the catastrophic failure of Concord and the difficulties facing the upcoming Marathon. And catastrophic is the word. Looking back on Concord, Holtz acknowledged that Concord wasn't adequately differentiated to properly resonate with players, given that its market segment is highly competitive. it wasn't proper. It wasn't adequately differentiated to properly resonate with players. Herman, do question: does Herman play video games? Like, nah. So
I'm
her
not,
marathon looks like reboot 2044 fast.
it's true.
What? All right. To that end, Sony is hoping to do better with Marathon, as well as with Fear Games, another live service shooter in development. There is
Bruh.
no way. There's no way. There's no way we bring no Fear Games.
Yo, Fair
Nah.
Games is the Sony savior.
No.
They
Stop.
put in all the eggs in the Fair Games basket.
Oh.
How you say we're not gonna do another Concord and then you talk about Fair Games?
A game to steal the loot from the millionaires, yo.
They can't help themselves. They just can't help themselves, bro.
They was like, yo, let's make a game like Concord. We'll make the designs like only 5% better and just make the concept like more communist. And then we'll get players to. No, that's not how this works. From a multi-billion dollar or $1 million, whichever company, by the way. So,
But it's different from Concord in that it's literally called something else. It's called Fair Games. It's literally like a whole nother person, like character that makes it different from Concord. Like, but the cringe is still there. That's what they want to change. You got to change the vibe of cringe. That just to make a whole nother game.
no,
That sucks.
I will say this as an artist. Now, I could have dogged out Fear Games and Marathon and did a redesign. I ain't gonna lie to you, I didn't care enough. Like I couldn't.
Like America didn't care enough. It's just like, oh, they clowned it when the trailer came out, and then it was over. Like
Yeah,
no one's really stuck thinking about it. And I didn't understand the statement, but this is like excellent corporate speak. He said that Concord wasn't adequately differentiated to properly resonate with players. What the heck does that mean?
it means the designs was trash and the gameplay was standard at best. Like what? What? Oh,
And
but he can't say that.
differentiated. Does that mean like it looks like every other game? Like it looks similar to other bad games or games in general? I mean, like it kind of does because like they like to do this Tumblr design for all these characters now because most of the artists in America train up to go on Tumblr apparently. Then they go to video game school, and this is what we get.
In a way.
Someone's got to talk about the Tumblr to art video game pipeline.
I love this. Will Marathon be any different? Look at the screenshot, B. I got a neon gun. Like
Yeah, I don't know what's up with the neon stuff or like the bright green.
it's the aesthetic.
That's the aesthetic, bro. That's like the aesthetic of that game we talked about last week. What was it? The one about the African game.
Oh, Reloaded?
Yeah, Reloaded. You know, it's got like these bright colors. It's got like the Fisher Price color scheme. That's why they can't make a Blade movie. Like
Facts. Nobody's cool anymore. You gotta buckle down.
dark clothes, leather, like swords. You know, the vampire coming in, he pull out like a giant like Uzi and go. You know, they're not having that here. It's like pew pew. Pew, they're on pew pew energy. You gotta be like brat energy. They're on pew pew energy. That's what I'm saying, yo.
That's why they can't make nothing. Look at it. They couldn't even make Devil May Cry because freaking Addy is.
It's being a silly goose.
Which, by the way, side note, my man is trying to troll and take credit for the game getting up to 10 million sales because it wasn't that way previously. So apparently, the Netflix show of DMC hyped up the sales to 10 million. Spoiler alert, it was already at 9.9 million. Okay, so
There you go. So marathon be any different, Sean?
sure. No, let me see. Let me read the rest of this article. According to Holtz, Sony has learned from their mistake. I can't even get through this. I can't even get through this. I can't. Sony has learned from their mistakes and they've introduced much more rigorous process for validating our creative, commercial, and development assumptions.
Very
We
vague.
can't talk about their creative assumptions because we know that they got like destroyed a couple of weeks ago for some crap. Oh boy. And now we do that on a much more ongoing basis. That's the plan that will ensure that we're investing the right opportunities at the right time, all while maintaining much more predictable timelines. Let's go down here. That's all well and good, but it hasn't exactly been smooth sailing for Marathon. The extraction shooter has been faced with plagiarism controversy over stolen art assets, which reportedly caused the morale at Bungie to plunge, along with Holt's charitably called varied response to the alpha. What do they mean?
What's an alpha? Like the alpha male, like we were talking about before.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, exactly.
yeah, don't be a beta male, be an
Yeah,
alpha male.
be an alpha male. No, they
Like
probably
he's
mean
the alpha. He's the alpha. He's the one who's gonna shut the game down. Like
shut it down. Shut it
they're the
down.
betas. Don't get finessed.
Yeah.
Get your money up, crypto. Hustle podcast. Patrick Bet David.
Hold on. Let me click this.
Alpha males.
What are they
Make money. The top G.
Sony doesn't want Marathon to be another Concord. Release plans still unchanged. Okay. Hold on, I'm just skimming through this to see what they were talking about. I'm sure they're talking about the alpha gameplay. Most confirms. Apparently, I guess he was looking at the.
Neo J says fair gains better come with gym membership or I ain't buying. Ain't to be none of that going on. Fair games.
Nobody gonna play fair games. Yo, can you
They call it
imagine
fair
the player count on that, bro?
It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be dustborn.
Who here is booting up fair games with a drop? Like, let me know in the chat, okay? Who's booting up? I'll see you there.
This?
No, you won't not see me there actually. But
this is state of the black community. They're making this. They're putting them in this. Like that's why they can't make Blade. Blade was like one of the coolest movies.
How do you?
And Blade 2. It's just like, what's going on?
Talking about differentiated, sir.
Differentiated from
it
what?
Looked trash. It looked trash. The look of the game was trash. Like
I love how they talked about like the timelines, and it was like I don't care if it came out like 8 minutes ago or 8 years ago or 18 years later. Like I still don't want to see that if that's what you think looks good. Like it's called Concord, bro. Like
girl, we're in a bucket head.
Yeah, woman had a bucket head. Like, can we just keep it real? Like it was clown because the woman had a bucket head as an outfit, bro. She had like things that looked like somebody's intestines as a design element of their outfit, bro. Like we can't just keep it real and say that and then say, oh, yeah, we shouldn't have did that. In fact, we're gonna keep that as an example and do the exact opposite of that.
Hold on.
That's like the far as they went, and we're gonna go the polar opposite in design.
I don't want this. Like video games, movies, and comic books are visual mediums, are they not? The first thing I have to, but for video games, it's even worse because I have to play as the person. Now,
right.
Granted, Concord was first person, but I still got to look at the other characters on the screen. And that's what they wanted me to look at. Oh, why did it fail? Obviously, there were other reasons why it failed. Like
maybe it's a cultural issue, Sean. Maybe it's like they can't do a game these days unless it's like maybe we've just been we're just too immersed in this millennial cringe. What do you call it? Quirk chungus attitude where everything is a joke.
Right.
Everything is silly Billy stuff, MCU type humor. Everything is like ironic or trying to subvert expectations at all times. So like maybe they see something as Blade, who was like made by boomers, as like outdated, and now they have to lampoon action. They have to lampoon sci-fi. They have to lampoon the human body. They have to clown, but also they take it seriously. And when they try to make a game serious, because they try to make Concord serious. Remember, we saw some cutscene from Concord,
Yes.
and it was like trying to have a serious moment.
Right. Yes.
So they live in this world of like, I don't know, political subversion, social subversion, artistic subversion to things that were cool. Now that they're trying to be cool, they don't know how, so they just like use the aesthetics from when they were trying to subvert something.
Because it's the same reason I say, cancel Blade. Like I'm not even trying to be mean. I'm trying to be realistic. Whoever creators,
right,
en masse, not everyone, en masse cannot consistently portray anything cool because we're too far removed. Like, imagine me asking Marvel past the Marvels to make a Blade movie. Would you ask the company that made the movie The Marvels to make a Blade movie?
No.
Like,
no, sir, no. You're gonna have Blade doing martial arts while they play No Doubt, like Gwen Stefani playing in the background, bro. Like what kind of music do these people listen to, bro? By the way, like
I don't know.
In Marvel, like they're not listening to anything. I bet that a cool vampire could walk in a nightclub through, like, you know what I mean? Like,
No.
they're not listening to any needle drop that involves like cool, sexy vampires walking down the street in the dark, rainy alleyway. They're not on that mindset. They probably, listening to like stuff that's popular but doesn't fit the vibe of Blade. So they like be like, oh, can Taylor Swift be on the soundtrack? It's like, oh my gosh, bro. Can Sabrina Carpenter drop a banger for the Blade movie, bro? The darkest they'll get is like The Weeknd. Can The Weeknd get a needle drop in the Blade movie?
That's probably what they would do.
Yeah.
And look at the Crow.
Because he's black with quirky hair, and he got to have his song in the Blade movie. I'm like, bro, like Blade putting in like techno, Blade putting in like dark, like beats. You could put hip hop in it, but it's gotta be like a dark hip hop vibe. Like, you can't be putting no goofy, silly Billy stuff in there. Okay, you can't be putting no soft beta stuff in the in the Blade soundtrack. Okay,
you can't. These guys are not hard, bro. They soft. They can't. This is about to be a red pill channel in a minute. No, that's like, yo,
turn it to
diversify your portfolio, y'all.
Right. Don't get finessed by these women out here. You need at least $100,000 before you can ask out a woman because she'll take all your money. That's what they say, right, on the shows, right?
Yeah. You need like, I don't know, the bank account of a Titan before you could just like think about like, conversing with a woman or something like that.
That's right. Marriage is for broke people or something.
Right.
Not big money hustlers. That's what it is. That's what they say. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even dissing them. I don't want those people coming at me. So I'm just trying to learn. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to learn from them.
Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry.
What about those dudes they say on the internet? They get the passport bros.
Mm-hmm.
They got the passports and they like trying to find that woman like in like the Philippines and stuff, in a village where they don't understand money. Of course, doesn't like the game get messed up when you bring them to America? Then they find out about money.
I would think.
And they find out about divorce lawyers or something. Just maybe go sign the prenup in like their village where like they don't understand English. Like, sign the contract.
Well, that's what happens on the what's that show? 90 Day Fiance and stuff, like.
Right. They'd have to like move there. Like, they can't just take them back with you to America. They should like get the passport, marry the woman, live like a king off of the US dollar. And then marry them where they don't have divorce court laws.
I guess.
It's just that who has the most I don't know, mangoes is the leader of the tribe or something. Like, they should and buy all the land you can before like the dollar drops because of the wars that America's gonna start or something.
All right, I forgot. We all finna like turn to dust or something,
Yeah,
right?
can we get a Blade movie that's dope before
Yeah, before like we
for the
vanish.
apocalypse,
Yeah, that'd be
please?
cool.
So it says here, like what all in all, host it says what to say
Oh,
is committed to building diverse and resilient live service games, referring not to just Marathon, but also to the heist game Fair Games, which we know has been delayed to 2026 and has been dealing with its own set of issues with its playtest.
what is the difference between that and like Concord? Where's the difference?
Yeah, there's problems. The design sucks. It's like got this. I don't know, bro. Like, what is this? What are they cranking out in these video game factories, bro?
Like, yo, Herman, can I holler at you for a second as an
No,
artist?
yeah, Big Herm.
Yo, Herm, the designs suck. Nobody wants to use designs that suck. We have to see the character. I gotta play as them. I'm them. My avatar sucks, bro. Now the gameplay, you're gonna have to work on that yourself because I don't know. The games I usually play are like very combat involved.
See, Sean, you don't understand, okay? Because you don't have a Harvard degree. They hiring consultants from the finest universities, okay, to tell them what the TikTok generation wants to see, okay? They want to hear music that's played in 15-second intervals. They want to see the weekends, I don't know, half afro or something. They want to see that. They want to see someone looking like a fluorescent lava lamp, giving karate kicks in games where Africans steal stuff back for their country. That's what they want. That's what they said. What was that game called?
Reloaded.
It's called. We did the whole stream about it, and I forgot. I gotta look back at my own channel. Relooted.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, oh man, yo, these games about to
And you don't
fail,
understand
bro.
that, Sean, because you don't have a Harvard degree. Okay,
I,
you don't control the algorithm, the AI algorithm.
I'm not even claiming to be
Some
the
some AI
best.
algorithm told Disney that people don't want to see Blade. They want to see Blade's daughter, outshining him. Sometimes I think the algorithm is rigged. Like somebody behind the scenes is cooking the algorithm.
Yo, which globalist is running the algorithm, bro? Like, which one of y'all?
Yeah, which algorithm at Disney is telling them that we don't want to see like the main characters do stuff. We want to see their protege slash fun police slash parole officer like take over the franchise. Like nobody really want to see that.
I don't.
Who knows? He who controls the algorithm. That is the one person you gotta look for. Don't worry about the AI. Look about the person who's
Control.
programming the AI. Somebody's programming the AI saying that America wants to see Tyler Perry movies. Yeah.
Some people claim they do, but I'm just like, no, that's what they're giving you. I don't want to see none of this.
All right. Let me stop ranting. I don't know. I think like they're trying. Damn. You two don't like my.
Oh, that was it. That was the end of the fear. Not fear games. A marathon. I can't even tell the difference anymore. All these games are the freaking same.
Yeah, man. You're relooted. I forgot the name of that.
Reloaded. Fear games. What is this? Forgot what I was even talking about right now. Marathon. Which
Somehow they
our
can.
mod Brina's here. I know she has you got the marathon like on pre-order, right? No, let me stop.
Somehow they can like
I'm
crank
messing
up the
with you.
number. They can cook the books and like crank up them. I don't know. They can make this a reality. They can make Fair Games a reality. They can't make Blade a reality. It's too simple.
So
Wesley Snipes
that's
actually
what I'm
being
saying.
that.
So we not making the Blade movie,
No.
but we making fair games. We not making we make it. What are the highlights of the past couple of years? We making Concord. We making marathon. We making fair games. We making that good times TV show that was on Netflix. All right, pure cringe. We making the Crow reboots. We're making the Borderlands movie that was like the best thing in 2024 according to critics. Sarcasm. Making what else we making? Sheesh. Oh, speaking of which, we're making Ironheart, right? Almost forgot about that. Oh yeah, we
Oh
also
yeah.
had some before even that. We had some little thing on Mindseye, but yeah, Mindseye. Like, all right, apparently the what is this? Officially the worst reviewed game of the year so far. Good grief.
And what was
Man, look,
what
I ain't
yeah.
gonna lie. Like, I can't even be bothered to spend too much time on this one, cause like should I look at the trailer? I don't even care about the trailer.
What is the worst review game of the year? Early the lowest scores of the year. Why was it so bad?
So, looking at the game from what I saw, like it's like a GTA kind of game. I'll bring up the trailer in a second. I'm not gonna watch the whole trailer because I don't care that much. But like, yeah, it was like a GTA type game in like kind of a cyberpunk esque future. But like, the game
Like
looks,
Cyberpunk 2077?
yes, except third person.
Okay.
But apparently the game looked highly unfinished, and then it came out, and it's still highly unfinished. There's a bunch of bugs and glitches, and this, that, and the third. I saw some footage where this guy tried to see what the water physics was like, and he walked straight over the water.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Now, to be fair, I don't know if he went out of bounds of the game system or not, but I did see um somebody had footage of like going into a pool. Now I don't know if the pool was meant to be this way, but my man was only knee deep in the pool. Like I don't know if it was supposed to be not a pool. I don't know, whatever. But I think there's a lot of glitch videos out there. I just didn't. This game didn't really capture my attention per se. Hold on, let me get the mind's eye. This is the story trailer. I don't care about the story trailer. Give me a second.
Let me see the chat.
Oh, here, official launch trailer.
Rated M for mature.
Oh
Wait,
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 hold on.
wait,
Before I
wait.
get to the chat, you
Yeah.
want to do it now?
No. Sorry, I was just getting it ready.
All right. All right. Let me. I'll run through the chat.
Mhm.
Yeah, John Snowden back in the chat said PBD the game. I bet you he working on the game. It's you gotta diversify your portfolio. We gotta learn from PBD. Neo J says the only way Blade's surviving is to give the IP to Capcom.
Yes.
Yeah. The only way they're surviving now, like Marvel, the only good moves is that they're giving their like licenses to
Asia.
the Chinese in Asia. So you got the Marvel Tokon, you got Marvel Rivals.
So China and Japan saving them right now.
Yeah, it's making people actually want to draw the characters. Not even the Marvel comics are making people want to draw the characters. It's the games make them want to draw the characters.
Yeah.
So do they have the characters in the comics? Are they drawn like the games? No, they don't make financial moves like that.
No, because your man, what's his name, Tom?
Yeah.
Brevoort. He said he normally not paying attention to what Marvel Rivals is doing.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and
good idea,
and
sir.
He just does what he wants, and that's how business is done in America, apparently.
See success, ignore it.
Yeah.
That's how.
See, if it's Patrick Bet-David, he would say no. Like if it was PBD, he would tell them you diversify your portfolio or something to maximize your financial future.
Yeah.
John Snowden says WooCoin forever. That's true. Does WooCoin?
There you go.
I'm gonna just assume that's real because Wu-Tang was always about getting paid.
There's a Wu-Tang game coming out, brother.
Really?
Yeah, Sweet Baby Inc is involved.
Then you know it's gonna be good. Do you? Damn, Wu-Tang about to get Sweet Baby Inc.
I didn't even watch the trailer. I refused to see it. Like I was.
Oh, they had a trailer already. Oh, that's gotta be
Yeah.
hilarious.
I don't know if I could play it because the music.
Oh yeah, the music and all that. Yeah, of course.
I watch it on my own time.
That's what Panda says. Yeah, mainstream millennial creators are awful. So we hate boomers and we think they're outdated, but we can't create anything of our own. So let's remake everything that was created by the boomers. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you think about it, people bash the boomers, but hey, boomers make Star Wars. Boomers made Akira. Boomers made like Neon Genesis Evangelion. Like Boomers made like the dopest stuff,
We
right?
made the fire
Michael,
stuff, so or
yeah,
they made the fire stuff
Michael
rather.
Jackson was a boomer. Who else was a boomer, man? Everybody, bro. Like every dang song that they play to today. You know, Wesley Snipes is a boomer, right? He was doing his thing.
So they rejected it, but now they can't. They
Make
can't.
their own thing that's cool.
They can make
Like,
Concord now.
yeah, they can make that. Like goofy silliness. Like I remember like back in the day, like when they first started up, that was like the early millennials. And the their thing was lampooning like I don't know, America. It was like that was a joke, like, oh look, it's He-Man, like the robot chicken type stuff. Like, oh, here's He-Man, he's in a blender. Ha ha ha. Oh look, Tila's kicking He-Man's butt in this robot chicken episode. Like they don't know about like making their own properties that are cool for like dudes to enjoy and fun. That stuff to be like, and anything like high concept and fun, like Alf or is a joke. It's just like, oh, let's put Alf in a, let's kick him down a flight of stairs, and any like Rambo or any like patriotic like kung fu, like karate, anything that was like anything that like
they spent too much time being clowns.
Right.
Now they can't take it. That's why, like, when something's like, oh, what this silly game you talking about? It's called Kill Night, okay?
Yeah.
You're killing monsters. And they're taking it very seriously.
It's badass. Can you be badass and not be like
what?
You know, giant like Cork Chungus monster like running around trying to ironically twist every dang word you see? Like, you want something that's like unironically badass. Can you give me one of those, please? And I think Concord was their attempt to try and do that. They thought that, like, okay, all they know is like being weird.
So a woman.
Now they want to make it serious as well. It's like
big black woman screaming, made up slang
Jabam.
like Jabam. That was their attempt to be all right, bro.
Yeah, that was their version of like Catwoman or something. I don't know. That was like that. That was like the millennial version of La Femme Nikita right there. Boomers gave you La Femme Nikita. Millennials give you Imari from Concord. That's how it works.
Good grief. As well. Hold on, let's go through these other comments. Where did you leave off? Said they begged Kendrick Lamar to drop a Blade song. They probably would.
Yeah.
What's Blade's theme song? Techno, hip hop, a bit of both. I would say a bit of both. Like Blade 2, they had like, you know, who's it? Was it Massive Attack and oh my goodness,
Mos Def?
Yes. You know, get the trip hop feel in there, plus the techno.
Exactly.
It was all about being unironically cool. Massive had to say here, being a millionaire that she wants to date, bro. No days home.
It's true. It's true. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Jay says the fun part, Sean, is there is a separation between Marathon and Concord. I meant to say the fun part is there is no separate. Okay, yes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's the difference. Like, I don't know. You can swap it out at this point. Elm also said the word diverse is now tainted, or are people just have to do the art that just happens to be diverse. Yeah, I don't know. Anytime I hear the word diverse, I'm like, oh, here we go. What are you talking about now? Like, I just got to breeze past that one because
diverse is like it's now triggering people because like they think like diverse. Even if you say like diverse, like I'm diversifying my portfolio. It's like, what? You mean ESGDEI? And it's like, no, I'm just saying like I need to put
diversify
I put a little bit in gold. I put a little bit in whatever, some other stock.
We didn't
watermelons,
use these words.
Like whatever it is. I don't know.
We didn't use these words in the 80s and 90s. Like you just had a movie and there was a black dude and a white dude.
And then like people like go and buy a ticket to the movie, and that's how you made your profit.
Yeah,
because like more people buy the tickets than other movies, and that's how you know what movie is more popular than the other.
Imagine them explaining Lethal Weapon today.
Right.
It's a movie about black guy who has to deal with this white man's privilege, and his I don't know his I guess he wanted to like kind of unalive himself or something, but somehow he's still privileged. And then I don't even know how they would explain it. To be honest, it would be so cringe.
Yeah, but they knew it would be like so subtle. It's just like, oh, it's the white cop is he's crazy
Right.
and losing it, and he's violent,
Mm.
and he needs direction.
Right.
And it's like this older black man with a family who's
Right.
responsible is going to help him get there,
Right.
and just that is like, okay, that's a positive image for black people or something, like Danny Glover's character
Yeah.
Murtaugh is a positive representation of black people. That's just him being a cop. He could have been a white guy, he could have been anybody.
Yeah. I mean, that's like the same formula for Bad Boys, to be honest, too.
Exactly. And they didn't have to make a big deal out of it. It's just that's it. And it had dope action, and it had like a fun story, and it had all the things that we want to see: cars flipping over, people, putting people in headlocks. People want to see headlocks. Okay, like
Headlocks, jump kicks,
right. Then they had
roundhouse
some
kicks.
movie. Yeah, nowadays they just have like people like, why am I being pulled over? Like if they were making those movies where like the black guy was getting pulled over all the time.
Oh yeah.
Just like that's what we make now. Like just make some action movies.
I don't know how to, bro.
Anyway, so Brina says, I heard Tyler Perry. You heard about the allegations? Yes, I heard about the allegations.
We briefly went over it earlier.
Yeah, Tyler Perry's trying to, I don't know, dip his pen in the company ink. Yeah. What is to be expected? The guy got too much power, all right? He's like the king of Atlanta. I mean,
he's based in Atlanta?
I think he has like a studio there, and that's where he makes all these shows. You got to see like the credits, like he's like the Oval, right? That was like the actor from the Oval, and apparently he was trying to get with him, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? But the credits on you do the Wikipedia in the Oval, it's like Tyler Perry's writing every episode. It's like, how do you write in every show you got, bro? Like,
yeah, I don't know, that's a little weird.
Like, no writer's room. He just like, I got this. Maybe that's why all these shows are the same.
Yeah.
Blaze starter pack. Chad Stahelski directs it, and LP and Killer Mike do the soundtrack. Blade fights a strip club full of biker vampires at some point. Yeah, that would do it.
Yeah, they can't make that. It's impossible. You can't.
Right. Exactly. I think they should give it to Gareth Evans because he does kind of a horror and action. Yes. They should just let him just do that. It would be very rated R though.
Oh, it's gonna be rated R as heck.
Yeah, but they should make it rated R anyway because it's Blade.
Yeah.
Marvel has to start thinking like in terms of that, like everything got to be some kid friendly thing or whatever. And they're not even kid friendly. They made
the Daredevil show rated R.
Right. Right. So
matter of fact, that show had the most rated R scene out of every Daredevil. I don't know. I guess they were trying to overcompensate. If you know, you know. It would involve Kingpin, y'all. But I'm not going to spoil it for anybody.
Cash Price says, here's my rant, Gaming Studios. Please take off the beer goggles, making twos in video games. They're trying to make it pop. One day you will accept it. They think if they make enough of it, you're going to be like, okay, it's great.
Cool. Brina said, what's marathon? There y'all go get added knowledge to my memory card without my consent. Hey, listen, you come on here. See, Brina lives in a wonderful world, where she doesn't have to learn about every cringe thing. And to some aspect, I don't know about every cringe thing. But if it comes across my algorithm, I might find out. Like, there's other cringe out there that I'm not privy to, but, said Lincoln Clay became glitchy. Said, but then we all know that Mindseye was going to be straight up garbage since day one. We did.
Sure.
Let me
Neo J says, anyone remember Blood and Bone? Yes, I remember Blood and Bone. That's a good movie. Why did they find the director of Blood and Bone and have him do like more movies?
That the one with Michael Jai?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's Michael Jai's best movie.
What about Spawn? No, I'm kidding. Oh, so wasn't there updated Lethal Weapon for TV? Yeah, I remember that. I watched like part of an episode, and I was just like, nah, I can't do this, bro.
Yo, there was an action scene where like it was so bad. Like the dude was jumping like off a building. The guy, like the fake Riggs or whatever, the fake Bill Gibson. He was jumped off a building and he like dove like falling down like the building's here and
See, I
sorry,
wish
I'm
I
trying
could
to go
show
weird
the
now.
scene, but
Yeah, it's like the building is here. He's like falling down, like jumping, like oh, and then he goes. In the next shot, they cut, and he's like diving straight into the window.
so my
Like he's
man
trying
like
to,
changed trajectory.
yeah, like he's trying to jump into the window. You know, like the Born Identity, where there's a scene where like he runs and jumps, and he's like,
Yeah.
oh, and the camera tracks behind his back as he's going into the window
Yes.
and crashes through the window. Like they didn't have a budget for that, so he like ran on the roof of the building, jumped, and you could see the stunt guy falling down
Right.
past the window or something. And then the next shot is like he's going straight through the window.
So he learned how to fly.
Yeah. It's like he like course corrected himself, came back up, and went this way. Like they wanted this. I mean, they should have edited it before like his stunt guy was going down.
Right.
But whatever. That was a weird show because I heard like the dude quit or he got fired. No, the dude got fired. The guy who played Riggs got fired.
Wow. I did not know that.
Because he directed some episode and what's his name? Damon Wayans was in it, and they said that some piece of I don't know, some piece of debris during a stunt explosion hit Damon Wayans in the head or something, and he said, "I don't want to work on the show anymore. I hate this guy." Like, they didn't get along. And then the guy got fired. But then that guy went on a podcast talking about why he got fired. He was saying that Damon didn't want to show up on set. He didn't want to learn. He would make changes to the set and all this. And
oh boy,
he would like, I don't know. So they both hated each other. And then they continued the show with Damon Wayans and Stifler from American Pie.
Wait. All right, I don't even want to dive into that. That's I can't.
Playing a whole new character that got nothing to do with Lethal Weapon.
So was Lethal Weapon in name only?
Well, I guess Murtaugh was still on it. This is like a Lethal Weapon, like alternate universe. It's the Kevin Feige version of Lethal Weapon, where Riggs is Stifler. Okay, so anyway, this is Mindseye.
Right.
This is a cringe game that Sean has discovered. Allegedly,
I don't think the trailer is like unbearably cringe, but it just like it didn't look exciting. Let's go because I haven't seen this in a while. Actually, this might be.
I think you said you played this, but I don't remember. It's been wiped from.
Well, this is new because this is 13 days ago, so we haven't seen this trailer.
All right, so let's go.
Rated M for mature.
That's good, mature.
What are you doing here?
Come with me.
That ain't who I think it is, right?
Nah.
No.
Who you think? Oh, the what? Cynthia Erivo?
Yeah, no, never mind. I just realized this woman actually has eyebrows. So.
You think it's Cynthia Erivo?
AKA the woman who's gonna play Jesus.
What?
You didn't know about this?
Oh no! Wait, yeah, I know about
Jesus
this.
Christ Superstar. Yeah,
you did tell me that. You did tell me that a while back.
And she was on I forgot what talk show. They were saying like, yeah, it's finally time that a woman plays Jesus. I'm like, all right, bro.
Only with the Christians because they turned the other cheek.
I mean, Jesus Christ Superstar was not like exactly like a biblically accurate like production anyway. So
yeah, but he was like a dude though.
Yeah, he was a dude. That he was. So, facial expressions already killing me. Yeah, let's see. All right.
Anyway. Oh no. All right. We're not doing that. You know, all right. This is another thing about songs, okay?
I don't even know if I got. That's a cover. I probably could play it, but
Yeah.
I guess the video just be demonetized or whatever. But yeah, apparently I don't know what he is, a cop or a detective or something. This guy, I sorry, but yo, fam, what's up with these expressions, bro?
Yeah, word. This is looking like kind of like I don't know why are they rendering people like this?
I don't know. This
His
game,
face is
game made in
the
America,
graphic.
right?
What's your issue? What's your issue, Sean, with the face? Like
I couldn't tell you. It's just like I don't know. Somebody
you
in
know,
chat
remind me
help me out.
something's off about it. Something's wrong about it.
I
It
understand
it,
what expression he's doing. It's just the way they rendering is killing me right now.
it remind me of like you ever see RoboCop 2 where
Oh
where the
no.
bad guy Kane, he had like he was a big robot like trying to get rid of RoboCop or whatever.
Mhm.
And Kane, he had like a TV set in his chest, a
Yes.
monitor or something, and the monitor popped out of his chest,
Yes.
and then you could see like a digitized version of the human
Hmm.
that whose brain they used to
Right.
make Kane.
Hmm.
So it was like some kind of digitized human head,
Yes.
and that's the kind of expression I'm getting where he would just make snarling like emotions with his face. Like I'll probably get a screenshot and I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Got you. But I do remember the movie. I just
Okay. Like,
is the song still playing? This is cinematic. This is not gameplay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but my man's not giving me main character energy right now.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's like, what's not giving the main character energy, Sean?
This man's like,
Does he have like soot on his forehead or
yeah,
something?
I guess he was in an accident or maybe he just got out of a fight or something.
Dinged up.
Yeah, but I don't know. Your man's Hispanic mullet is not
Yeah, who
like.
recommended the Hispanic mullet?
What are we doing? What I can't.
He had like, yeah, I don't know. Look, bro, like, ain't nobody in this channel. We ain't trying with no beauty contest, but I'm just saying, like, you have a game for like hundreds. It's supposed to be played by millions of people to make up for the budget for this thing, right? Like,
Yes.
dude got like the Hispanic mullet right now.
Like this was not a good design. Look, man. Listen.
For the trailer, bro. I mean, like people are making decisions to buy something off of a trailer.
Okay, we're gonna be mad nitpicky for a second, y'all, because we come from the
I'll
hood.
let you go on that.
Yeah,
Like, I'm fun.
you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. This game's supposed to take place in the future or something. Hold on. Let me watch. Does it get better? Does he get a new haircut or something? Like I don't know who this character is. Oh, he got hit by a car. Let me see if the music's still playing.
You were a good.
Yeah, it is. Where's the gameplay, bro?
It's just cinematics, bro.
The launch trailer. Oh, there we go.
Sean's not feeling Hispanic mullet.
Nah, they gotta change that, bro. Mindseye. Pre-ordered the game.
I mean, as a cinematic is okay. I mean, like,
Yeah.
but like, I assume the gameplay was probably bad.
Said Mafia 2077 looks great.
The game's marketing needs to do a better job. 3 days until release, but I don't fully understand the premise of it. The trailer's either too vague or focusing on the wrong things. Many such cases.
Mm-hmm.
They should have led with this trailer. Now this person liked the trailer.
Yeah. Mafia meets Cyberpunk.
What does the newest comments say?
Oh, I'm sure it's gonna be funny. Hold on, let's see. This looks bad.
The negative comments always get shoved down to the newest comments. That's a little tip for you guys out there in internet land.
My man said delete this game from the records, bro.
So bad.
Bunch of lies. So yeah, apparently this game been zero charisma. Jeez. I swear Disney made this game. See, I guess I would have to go in deeper and like get like an actual like review from this game. Said the graphics look wrong. I just can't explain it. There's there's something a 3D movie made in Blender.
I guess you noticed that, and they noticed that too. Like something's off.
This game is so trash, so sad. I guess we'll keep waiting for GTA 6. And now there was a stop pre-ordering games. Oh my goodness. Now, so at this point in time, as of 6 days ago, the game was out, I believe. They'll say, "Wow, it's a bald black government woman. How surprising!" Game's so bad they gave refunds already. Okay, yeah, so this game's being refunded.
Wow.
Yeah, because apparently it's so glitched up and so like.
That's bad.
Why is that first impression? I'm seeing the stuff here at the side. Another, good grief, another PlayStation Plus free monthly game in the works, just like Dragon Age Veilguard.
That flopped too, right?
Yeah, that
Below expectations.
Yes, below expectations. Yes.
Low expectations.
Which, by the way, apparently there are select people and or game journalists that are having a discussion about how Dragon Age: The Veilguard wasn't given a better chance, and things like Stellar Blade are winning on Steam. That's a whole cat of words that I'm not gonna bother to get into right now. But
it's like I sent you in I messaged you the face I was talking about.
Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get this up on screen. Hold on. Let me
bulbous eyes. And trace it with the guy in the comment. They said,
what did it say? My bad. Hold on. This man look good.
Yeah, that was RoboCop 2. That was like the CGI graphics on that with that face popping out. That was like the bad guy. That was that kind of like the face you were talking about?
Yeah, that's kind of what it looked like. Like something just looked weird about it.
Obviously not as bad as this, but it's...
Let me see if there's a different trailer, like without like some.
RoboCop 2 is an awesome movie, by the way. So if you just stop short on RoboCop 1, like do yourself a favor. Watch RoboCop 2.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's not RoboCop 1, but it's pretty good. It's it's fun.
Right.
I enjoy it.
Hold on. What is this? What is this from? Oh, this is a stupid ad. Let me let that play out itself.
I mean, RoboCop 1 gotta be one of the greatest movies of all time.
Oh, I will definitely agree.
It might be the greatest movie of all time.
I will definitely agree on that. Hold on. Fantasy is giving me grief.
Is that gunfire I'm hearing?
Well, it ain't popcorn. You think I blew up Little John's
Oh
trailer?
man.
Some of the mercs are here too.
Oh snap.
Be responsible.
Just a little scene of Grand Theft Auto or something.
Yeah. It's like
I'm going after him. Any luck on the
he's running around shooting stuff.
They're still working on
Well,
it.
of course, they're not going to show anything crazy on here that's like game breaking.
Right, like yeah, like it's gonna show you the bad part of the game.
Before we leave this topic, I just want to see something real quick.
Yeah. Let's see what's bad about this.
Oh my gosh. 10 minutes.
Glitches, bugs, fails. Yo, what was that? That was kind of scary.
Yo, man, just into another dimension, bro.
He turned into some kind of CGI pyramid and disintegrated it or something. And he started warping.
No, absolutely not. What is going on? This game, how much does this game cost? Why was a person under the car? No.
Skip it up and that up.
Only 3 citizens of Red.
Living in a trailer park makes you free.
Thanks to the care system, every
Bro.
phone and device cops.
Where's your collision detection, bro? Son just went. Yo,
He just got absorbed into the car.
He just slipped into it like.
Yeah, sucked into it. Like,
Oh man. I don't know if this is a glitch, really. That's not really a glitch though.
no, just like kind of bouncing up funny, but that's about it.
Right. How'd he blow up? Wait, how? Said Joe was frying his computer, bro.
The car's like,
Just you take me seriously when I say I need you at the factory. Now.
I have never seen pop-in like that before. I haven't even seen pop-in on games like that were 20 years old. Son, what is good with your draw distance? I'm gonna just skip around because I didn't watch
yeah,
this.
I'm see all this.
Oh, snap, the cops is floating.
I got to disappear.
Bro, did Neo just fly past the cars? Okay, this is why I get refunds. There was nobody in that truck, by the way.
That car just like went through the other cars.
I'm sorry, but this is happening too common for it to. Nah, that's crazy.
It's like no weight to the vehicles; they're just flopping around. What is going on?
Yo,
The New York Times.
oh, come on, man.
Yo, ma'am, daddy. He's uniquely done. Like, what's this? Don't vote for him. I'm scared.
Cuomo. Man, if you don't get off my. I don't know who the other dude was, but you know.
Trying to watch about video games, not learn about.
I don't know what the glitch was.
All right, we get the
Yeah.
point.
Oh,
Just getting all over the place.
okay. All right, we're done. That's a perfect image to end on right there.
Yeah, there you go.
That's insane. Okay.
Car skidding on the side at top speed, crashing out just like this would-be franchise.
Well, there goes Mindseye. You know what I mean?
All right, I'm gonna go to the chat. And you want to do the showcase?
Yeah.
I mean, it's mad late, but we'll do it.
Yeah, screw it.
Let's speed through the chat here. Master Panda says, yeah, name only. That pretty much sums much current era entertainment perfectly. Oh, he said that back there. Brina says, wasn't given a better chance. Didn't the Dan case cost $100 million to make? Which game was that?
I can't tell. All these joints is like 100 million. And up
Yeah, Concord probably. Clarence Price says, gross but not terrible horror game. Neo J says this game had $100 million as his budget. You could have told me this game was made on the same budget as a Subway sandwich. Not this game, not fair game. This game, not fair. What's the name of this game again? Mindseye. Which game are you talking about that made $100 million? El Monster said, any Judge Dredd fans? I like the recent Judge Dredd movie.
Oh, Dredd was dope.
You mean Dredd, Carl Urban? Yeah, that was good. That was a good movie.
I want to watch it again.
Yeah. It was Stallone, Judge Dredd. That was the first one. It had action, right? I mean,
It
it
did.
had Mean Machine. It had Mean Machine, and they had the robot, and it was
I want
pretty
to
good
watch
for
that
the
again
time.
too.
I mean, Stallone took his helmet off. I mean, that's not you're not supposed to do that for Judge Dredd and stuff.
Right.
But it does not. I'm sure I don't know. It wouldn't hold up in today's environment. But today they're making like the Marvels, so maybe like the Judge Dredd Stallone movie is like top tier entertainment.
Right.
It had its moments. It had its moments. It's tough being a Stallone Dredd defender to a
Oh
degree.
yeah, for sure.
But you know, it's not that bad. It had its moments. Anyway,
All right, so we're gonna run through this right here, starting with Brina. Bree's got some stuff she's doing more. Oh, she refined this joint. Hold on, let's take a look at this.
she's
Mesa
joining a
17.
crow.
The,
A
up-
crow,
the update is fire. June 13th.
right?
Crow 2. And this is definitely better than the Crow reboot that recently came out. Hold on, can I like stuff on here now? Yeah, because it was giving me grief before. Alpha Proto said, here's work in progress of Red Team.
Hey, for Proto.
Oh, snap. I like the colors. Nah, that's dope. Hold on.
Hey, big ups.
I don't know why the coloring, the colors used like make me at peace. It's probably also because it's like near the water.
So true.
Bree is doing Rise. See, this is like the last step of like, once I learn how to do anime food, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you be the master.
This is dope. She even got the seasonings on it, bro.
Canola oil. She knows how it singes the fry just right.
You
Now you gotta draw a chicken Popeye chicken sandwich.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. We just being hungry, y'all. Don't mind us.
Love that chicken and Popeye. Popeye's jingles for the urban community, and that's how they got to do it. Like
It's a big rubber ducky. And somebody swimming in the water.
rubber ducky.
This is mildly post-apocalyptic. Like
Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Yo, I don't know why this just reminded me. Remember when they put like the big Trump chicken in the White House yard? I don't know if you remember.
No,
Yeah, it's like probably one of the only funniest things that the left ever did. But it was pretty funny. Then he took out the chicken.
it's a good rubber duck, and the duck for reflection in the water is
Yep.
awesome as well. Big ups.
Oh, she's adding concept. She got this dude and a
Oh,
snake. I love how the snake is like kind of happy. This man would be race swapped in because he got red hair. You know what I'm saying?
right. That's the note from Sweet Baby Inc.
Right. If they casted him for real, yeah, it'd be over.
But if you make those changes, you will be funded $100 million. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
Joint will tank, but you just
but hey, the $100 million. That's a lot of DoorDash Popeye chicken.
yeah.
That's a lot of DoorDash. I don't know, Arby's sandwiches.
Arby's.
I don't know why anybody want a DoorDash and Arby, but
I don't even think I've had Arby's.
I think I had it once, like on a school field trip or something.
There's actually an Arby's near me now, but like
The bus had to take a break, something like that.
and you
It's
stopped
a
at an
mall.
Arby's.
Yeah, I don't know why. That was a long time ago.
And this one is from Makati. Now, I don't know who these characters is. Oh, that is. I can't even talk English. I need the AAVE. You know what I'm saying? So,
You can't speak. You have the AAVE.
all right.
You are speaking English, my brother.
Yeah, he's got these girls here. I saw him working on this. It's looking dope.
This
I
is
believe
characters.
I'm not sure. I'm not gonna lie, because Like Makani plays a lot of gotcha games, and I'm gotcha-less. So I don't know if these are like original characters. Somebody in the chat can let me know if these original characters or not. But it's looking pretty cool.
All right, there you go. And is that the showcase for today?
Yeah, that was it.
All right. So, guys, if you want to showcase your art in the stream, pop it on the Discord. The link is in the description. Join, post your art in the post your art section.
Yep.
If you're in the chat, give this show a like if you haven't already.
Yes, please do.
Help us in the algo so more people can see it, so more people can see the Discord, so more people can post in the post your art section.
Right.
Fantastic.
Now, we're going to get out of here soon, but let me see if I can fit this in here real quick, which was...
El Monster said, why the hates for Arby's? I don't know. I guess like maybe some people had like problems with their lunch meats or something like that. Who knows?
So this is...
But I don't know. If Arby's wants to sponsor the show, then I'll give Arby's a second chance.
Right. I don't know. Maybe it's good. I don't know. I'm kind of hungry now, which means I probably should just go to bed. So.
How you mess up a ham sandwich? I mean, it's like the easiest thing you do. You just like
I don't know. You mess up a
heat
ham
it up,
sandwich,
right?
you doing the most, or not doing the.
Can't be that bad. Like I barely remember my Arby's experience. It's fine. I'm still alive, right?
I feel like I had Arby's in another state, maybe. Can't remember. Okay, so this is wait, no, not this, Sean. Come on now. I'm messing up.
Sean Ironheart, what's this?
Yeah, I had to show this.
Tyrone watch Ironheart.
Yeah, Tyrone watching Ironheart. And the only reason I'm doing this is because I don't know what's going on with, like, you know, it's kind of hard to react. You know, we react and draw. It's kind of hard to react when people can't even watch people's trailers. But, you know, I feel like video game trailers are safe, generally. But, yeah, let me see what Tyrone saw, which I'll be seeing in real time.
Brady says, Arby's, what kind of eats you got? Damn, Sean, check his fridge. He needs to weld this check.
Well, my fridge? You don't want to see my fridge.
He said, check my fridge.
Oh, check her fridge.
That was a long time ago. It was a school field trip. It was like a long time ago. Like, not some Gen Z kid who's like out of school last week.
So Arby's feels like a waste of money, not worth having someone else make for you. My dad bought me Arby's and had to season the meat. It was still bad. Damn. Oh, so Arby's out here not doing the thing. Arby's, you ain't seasoning? No, now we have to need next week the expose on Arby's. I'm gonna go buy the Arby's.
Hot sauce on the Arby's.
I'm gonna go buy the Arby's. Let me not promise that, because last time I promised something that was for wrap snacks.
Yeah, so you fulfill your promises. Some wrap snacks.
I did actually. I had like one bag of wrap snacks.
Just don't get the Diddy flavor, okay?
Oh, please tell me wrap snacks does not have a Diddy flavor.
Oh my goodness, it has to be pulled off the shelves at this point. Like, ain't nobody trying to taste that.
Oily chips right now.
Nasty.
Ugh. That they need to pull that immediately. All right, let's see what Tyrone saw here. Oh, this is a short video too. All right.
What is happening, Magnum Sites? We have official trailer 2 for Ironheart.
That guy has great acoustics in his room.
My
He
man
is coming in booming.
He don't even use he doesn't have to use the headphones.
You know, microphone.
Huh? No, I mean he has a microphone there, but yeah, no, his acoustics is crazy.
That's how you wake
Sure,
people
it's
up.
gonna be much
right
better than the first trailer was.
Oh no, that clip like it's clear right now.
I just turned it on a little bit.
All right, here we go.
We got some Terminator.
My stepdad used to say the best way to know a thing is to take it apart, put it back together, and then you can see what it's really made of.
Pause. Sorry, the credits was mad funny.
Why?
It's just the way they framed it. But they did it correctly. It's just funny to me. Like it's just like the producer Ryan Coogler, director of, you know, Black Panther and Wakanda Forever. It's just funny because you just put the word director. I mean, I bet you there's like somebody up there's like, yo, this joint was directed by Ryan Coogler. No, it's not what he said. You need to pay attention. Oh no, Elma said I think they did have a Diddy Honey barbecue wrap snacks. No,
Yikes!
oh no,
Oh no!
no.
Ugh.
Chill. Oh,
Damn. I hope that wasn't a buffet table when he invited the Punisher over. Like,
oh no. Not the Punisher.
tossing his wrap snacks and on bed. Eat it.
Yeah, one man had somebody over named the Punisher. First of all, bro, like
What was he into, bro? Yo, I saw an old like 1999 MTV Awards,
Mhm.
and they were like gassing up Diddy, like Diddy's the coolest. Like Ben Stiller was like, I don't know, hosting the awards. He's like, we're gonna meet Diddy, he's the coolest.
gassing
I
up.
was like, they had no idea what was gonna be revealed many, many, many years later.
Right.
Dude gassed him up like he was a second coming, bro. Like the dude basically stole like people's songs and like
And then he was all up in the videos.
said, I'll be missing you.
Oh man,
And it's like
I
I'm
better
just
not
like,
catch people playing Diddy songs, bro.
I thought he was the coolest in the early late 90s. They thought Diddy was the coolest black guy in the world. Like when people were all about Diddy.
Yeah, I'll have to reverse all that.
Now they're lying like, oh, I never knew Diddy. I don't know about that. They got the rap snacks in the fridge right now. They got that wasn't me.
Hold on, it says here, if Disney really wanted to sell the Ironheart show, they would have a hologram of Tony Stark in the show. Oh man, that would.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean,
Maybe that's the secret at the end. He pops out on a hologram. Hey, what's up? Wow,
pay him
you're
a
really
bajillion
cool.
dollars to show up.
Yeah, he's also got to say some thing to make her cool.
Yeah.
Wow, Riri Williams, you're cool. In fact, you're way smarter than me. People should watch your show. People should follow you.
I mean, he's already doing that in real life, talking about the show. But I guess like to have Tony Stark himself say it.
Yeah.
Also. All right, let's see.
Of.
You should take your dad's advice. Break yourself down.
Aye, man.
See what you're made of.
Here goes nothing.
Tyrone looked skeptical.
If I'm gonna protect people, I gotta start thinking outside the box.
Aye, man.
Out of all the things you could have built, with that big brain of yours,
Aye, man.
why this?
Because I have to.
Might be a hero in there after all.
Riri, time to wake up, love. What are you? Your greatest creation yet. Who the hell else would it be, bitch?
What was that last part?
Yeah, what was that about? That's the AAVE calling in. Why were they cursing like a show like
What
it's supposed to be?
It was so out of left field. I'm gonna talk about a rumor real quick before I play the rest of his reaction, which looks like he's fed up. I heard something, excuse me, I saw something today on Twitter, and I'm just now noticing it while watching this trailer that they try to say, and I don't know if this happens in the books, that Riri is going to merge technology with magic so that she'll be able to battle Doctor Doom. That's a rumor. I saw it in passing on a tweet. So I noticed there was a bunch of glyphs in that trailer. And I was like, oh, is this real? We really doing this? I personally have not heard about Riri ever using magic systems. So is this some like we need to add more to her to make her more dope? Is this a Miles Morales type? Oh, we gonna give him an energy sword type joint going on right now? Don't know. I can't confirm. Said black girl magic.
There you go.
Said Jarvis, please delete this show, please.
I don't know. Maybe Tyrone needs to sneeze. Maybe maybe he's not upset.
He only got a couple seconds left.
It's just so stereotypical hood. Like it. Who else would it be, bitch?
That would do it. That's a facepalm moment.
All right, y'all. Post a comment down below. Let me know what y'all thought. If you enjoyed my reaction and thoughts on this, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. This is gonna be so bad. Hood AI. Whoa.
Hey, there you go. I'm saying.
Hood AI. That's why we wrote the screenplay.
But hold on. Sorry.
Times are tough.
Hey, relax.
Yeah, Tom's Kevin Riley.
Who it is?
Get results.
First they show me Clone, now this. Who is this man?
I don't know.
You gonna say the basketball course or something? Vote Kevin Riley.
Vote.
Nah, I'm good. Go. I just
Can't
want to
vote.
see.
You can't vote your way out of World War III.
Nah, facts. Hold on, I just want to see that last part one more time.
Riri, time to wake up, love. What are you? Your greatest creation yet. Who the hell else would it be, bitch?
Oh, it is Hood AI. That's where he bet. It was like that.
Did we wait? Stop. Wait. Did we just get Ratchet Jarvis? Sean, that's not specifically Ratchet. She wasn't like mad ghetto, and that is true. That is true. But it was still cringe.
Saying like it's just digitized butlers can have to sound sophisticated, like some. First of all, I guess even saying that sophisticated is saying that she's not sophisticated by saying that. It's like, bro, who can make Hood AI, bro?
But they doing it online. What's the name of the app?
You mean there's a Hood AI app?
The Google joints with all the videos that they're making. Oh, you didn't see? Hold on. I got you. Give me a second. Let me see if I can.
Maybe this is accurate. Maybe they're making AI of like, I don't know, people saying.
Give me one
kind of hood phrases.
Yeah, let me. I hope I can find this, man.
What is this like a girls trip sequel or something? Like, what is this?
I forgot the name of the app. There's like some Google app or something like.
Clarence Price says, you remember when comic fans gave us the Jubilee for constantly chasing powers? We need that shaman. You know, it's crazy. Like, they mess with Jubilee so much in the comics. Like, they always trying to make her powers like it ain't anything.
Yes.
Like, and it's like, Jubilee was like cool. Jubilee was like in the X-Men, like in the original X-Men TV show. I mean,
Right.
the animated series, and she was drawn by Jim Lee, created by Jim Lee. She hang out with Wolverine. She was fun. It was like his sidekick. If he was Batman, she was Robin. She was cool. And they don't know what to do with her character. I'm like, you don't know what to do with like the young cool X-Men character? Like, you don't know what to do with that? It's like how they can't figure out how to do anything with Night Thrasher.
Right, exactly.
What's the point of that? El Monster says, "Hi, girl, AI, real tech."
I forgot the name of the app. I thought it was like some Google thing where they're just making like.
John Snowden says, "I feel the secondhand embarrassment for Magnus."
Yeah, he wasn't having it, bro. Like.
Alpha Proto says, "Jubilee was a new warrior after M Day. She lost her powers and had to use a device. Then they made her a vampire." Yeah, this is so stupid.
Made her a vampire.
They made her a vampire. It's so dumb. Like,
okay.
They started shuffling her around to different teams and crap. I'm like, just leave her on the X-Men. She's an X-Men. What's wrong with people? Alpha Proto says, "I think she has her powers. Isn't a vampire anymore, but I don't know." Yeah, they need a. I don't know what to do about Marvel. Marvel's a mess. They need to just like find a way to like get back to basics.
Right.
Like, I don't know how. Just do it. Don't explain it either. Just or briefly explain it. Just say 6 months later, and then have them like be in a better place.
I mean, that would
You looking for something? What's going on?
Yeah, sorry. I was looking for the video, and all I found is this guy tweeting and say, "So yeah, Black Internet got their hands on AI, and the results about what you expected." This is told by a black person, by the way. And I can't, because I literally saw a video today.
Oh, what? It's an AI chatbot, and the guy's speaking in hood speak to them or something. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, he's like, no, it's not a chat bot. It's like actual videos of like, fake people. And
It's like, hey, dog, you want to rotate your tires? You need to come down.
Yeah, exactly like that. So that's what this joint reminded me of, and I wanted to play one for chat over here, but I didn't.
Don't get rug pulled on this crypto. Nah, I mean, is that what the AI is talking about? That's saying nah, I mean.
And I can't find it now. That's so frustrating because I mean I didn't think to actually save it because I didn't care.
Jon Snow says Jubilee in the Blade movie would actually work better than Ironheart. I guess she had vampire ties. People want to see Jubilee. Alpha Proto says, I think American comics should just end, then we could just appreciate the memories. I think that's a secret plan of American comics.
Oh, here we go.
They wanted to end with them so they could be on top. So like Jim Lee and all these people, Brevoort, and the Image people, they could just say they were the last big heroes of comics and have it end like the series finale.
Right.
It's very dramatic. I think they're gonna have to just like, I don't know, the smart move would just get a new editor in chief. It's like with it, What are we looking at?
Okay. I finally got it.
I mean, I nominate like Matt Moreland from Udon to be the new editor in chief of Marvel.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, they should.
Because then you're gonna get like the art style that like young people like, with a person that understands the history and lore of the Marvel comics in terms of the storylines,
right,
from an American perspective. So that's like, and he's been in the business for many years, but his visual mind isn't stuck like back in like, I don't know, 2001 or something, with bad art and Tumblr crap. It's like a cursed version of 2001 era comics, except with like weird, bizarre Tumblr, I don't know, body fat popping out of weird places type art. I don't know what was going on.
People supposed to be buying this?
Yeah, like they publish in DC like Harley Quinn fart comic or something.
Yeah, I've seen pages online.
That's what they got to do to get attention, because like they have no nothing else.
Or y'all could just get some fire artists, you know what I mean? But I think American comics should just end. Then we can appreciate the memories. I mean, hey, listen.
That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to end it. Like, I think they're trying to secretly end it themselves by being purposely bad on purpose.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So apparently, this is
okay.
AI.
Okay.
Wait, because like, why does everybody think I'm AI? That's so crazy. I genuinely don't know why everybody is saying that. I'm a human being just like you guys.
Like his whole body.
Yeah, so apparently that's AI. I think I had some other ones here. This is definitely AI.
You cut off your friend for missing your birthday dinner, but not the man who forgot your birthday?
Ate the bone too.
You cut off your friend for missing your birthday dinner, but not the man who forgot your birthday?
Shit, the whole bone,
Bruh.
and we are doomed. So the AI
Right.
in Ironheart, I don't know, bro. It's kind of interesting, right? Like, cause in one book that I'm working on right now, like has concepts of AI, but it's kind of interesting to see AI in the light that like it's not like how like Terminator, they were striving to try to be more human to blend in. Now it's just
Yeah.
like AI has, whether prompted or not, is like perfectly blending in. So it's like now new sci-fi concepts would truly make it harder if you had a story about AI. I mean, I guess things like Near Automata kind of go through like is like that. Like they all act like 100% human and have emotions, even though they're not supposed to. So I guess newer projects are accurate to that. But yeah, this is apparently AI.
Okay.
Yeah, you didn't know this was going on.
No.
Now you know, bro.
Now I do.
So
Like
can I?
passing on your trauma to me.
Yep.
Brina says big ass boneless chicken wing, pretty much.
Is this another one? What is this?
She scarfed it up and went, no.
I remember it. Oh, there's more. I hope these are all.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, apparently there's a bunch. Are these actually safe to play? Like,
I know.
I feel like they would have got a. Hold on. Let me see.
Step 1, don't be dumb like me and glue your eyeballs shut. Use the damn mirror, not your front cam. Step 2, pray. These tweezers do not got my back today.
Okay, this seems safe.
Hey, hold up. PERD. That's 1 cluster down, 39 to go. I'm basically a licensed esthetician now. Y'all see the vision? I look like a tired fairy, a sexy one.
Y'all all L, look at me. I did that. Don't ask me to do them again. I was fighting for my damn life. I did that.
Step 1, don't be dumb.
Bruh.
You know what's impressive? It's not even messing up the hands anymore.
Yeah, I know. It's just like, yeah, this is something that would it looks real.
If you didn't tell me that it wasn't real, I wouldn't have guessed it.
Yeah.
Now the chicken and the bone joint, yeah, I'm like, huh?
Like absorbed it.
Yeah, I'm just like, there's no way, because you can't eat a whole drumstick leg like
like that.
Like that don't make any that's not like scientific like that. That defies laws of gravity. What's this one here?
Oh, it's 1:43 in the morning. Me and
Can't
my
say
bestie
anything.
finna
No, I know.
sneak
Just
out
trying to
for
make
this
sure it's not like.
2 minutes. Shh. We really
Read
out
it.
here. Y'all,
Okay,
they.
yeah,
Oh, it's 1.
Okay, it looks safe. You know you can't trust Twitter.
Oh, it's 1:43 in the morning. Me and my bestie finna sneak out for this little 2 minutes. Shh. We really out here. Y'all, they better be fine.
Hold on, we got
a mask on.
What is happening right now? Hold on, go back. Let's analyze this right now.
They got a ski mask on. Like, it's awesome.
Oh, here you can catch the AI right here. Look, see, like right by the door.
Yeah,
and it's like phasing through.
Oh yes,
That's weird. That's kind of scary.
Kitty Pride phasing through. Yeah, exactly.
What the hell? Like another person just like dropped out of the car or something. Like,
bro. Okay.
That's. So I saw something early, and this is a far cry from when I saw the beginning of the end of last week, where it was Grums posted somebody made like some like an AI emulating a video game, and it's like press this to walk and stuff like that, and I was like, Now you can still tell it was AI, but like it was. I could probably bring it up right before I go. It was interesting to look at, but yeah, this right here, this is a whole other level. I mean, minus this one is probably the worst one because that that girl just like phased through the car or something. Said we are doomed. That's gonna give me nightmares. My bad. First AAVE, now we have well AI. I'm gonna stop coming to these streets. Girl, you the mind. You can't stop.
It's not my fault this time.
Yeah, my soul. This is my bad. All right, this one. Listen, I just found out about this today. Okay, I saw all these joints, and I'm like, what's happening right now? Like, what is even happening? Oh my gosh, there's more. What? Oh, there's so many.
Ugh.
No, I'm not even, bro.
They're gonna they can generate Ironheart the show right now.
Hold on, I gotta see this one with the grandma.
I don't trust no man without no blicky.
Oop, who you feeling like?
Because if shit gets sticky, where the fuck that blicky?
Bitch, you too old to be saying this shit, bitch. Calm down.
I don't trust no man without no blicky.
I'm done, bro. I'm done.
Yeah.
Yo,
I guess they got Tyler Perry and them allegations just at the right time. They can now make his shows without him.
They're always very
continue
short.
legacy with AI because they seem to have scripting on point and the casting.
Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta say. Oh, come on. Some guy was like, "Can we make prawn?" Relax, bro. Relax.
It's over, bro. Apocalypse is over. I mean,
just
look at the signs, bro. Like, there's wars, conflicts going on right now.
We might be in the
fighting
book
in
of
the
Revelations
streets
right now.
They made Hood AI. It's over, bro.
We came to see the day, bro. Don't worry, I'm not gonna play any more for y'all. But just know that I might have someone reserved for next time. Because that's bookmarked the thread. This is insane.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, so what did we learn today? We learned that they cannot get Blade together. We learned that we're still never going to watch The Crow. We learned that Ironheart has Hood AI. I got a question. Did they use the real actress for that, or did they just use the Hood AI? Tyrone's not having it. What else did we learn? Oh yeah, Marathon is definitely going to be the next Concord. Because Herman Holtz doesn't know what the heck is going on. Mindseye is a glitchy mess. So are we showing this to Makani? I'm definitely ruining his day. What do you mean? If I had to see this, he got to see it now. I got the joint bookmarks.
He made me see it right here.
Yeah, everybody got it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I know him for many years. He's definitely gonna show it about you.
Yeah, if you Dan ain't
he showed it to y'all.
Yeah, Makani definitely ain't safe. What? Come on.
You don't care.
I don't even know how to show it to him. I should put it right in this Discord. Like
showed it on Juneteenth. Well, now it's technically not Juneteenth anymore.
Oh, true. Okay, so technically, I'm not that much of a villain because I didn't show it on Juneteenth. Okay, this is like an hour and a half after Juneteenth.
True.
All right, y'all.
Yes. But also, Sean is he's working. He redid the intro a little bit for the show. Like he updated the graphic.
Oh yes, I mean, I guess I could show them if. Oh, it's gonna play the music though.
And it's a work in progress.
I guess I could show them a couple seconds or should I just wait till next time?
Of what?
Of the intro.
Yeah, sure. The little waiting screen.
Yeah.
Show for a second. All
right, hold on. This is what it looks like now, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, there you go. So I had to, I redid the because that, I had redrawn that picture, the one below.
Right.
And I wanted to update the eye blinking,
Yeah, we'll be updating a lot when it comes to Red. So we did that. We're gonna do the website. If anybody's watching the stream, hasn't seen the website, check out redcombook.com.
Right.
See Redcom, Red Asylum on Fairy Tale. You won't be seeing any of this Hood AI nonsense to get to escape the world of madness and enjoy yourself with a sci-fi adventure based on the Little Red Riding Hood tale, but in a cyberpunk twist. Check it out.
Yep.
Redcombook.com.
order it. We'll get it to you ASAP.
Sean is doing animations right now. He's decided to dip his toe into that.
Yeah, I'm
so
trying to. We're here in Procreate
he's
Dreams.
He's gonna animate Mari, from Concord.
Oh,
He's gonna
man.
make her jump up and down. Mari went to public domain, everybody, and no, it's not true.
I mean,
might as well. Just abandon the IP.
Yeah, this is just a sneak peek of what I've been. I forgot that I did this because I I went to Procreate Dreams, and I did like 3 animations, and then like I don't know, I mentally gave up. I don't know why. But I had this image, which is the full version of the image that you guys see when you're waiting for the starting soon. So I was trying to have her whole the whole cape move and everything. Now I know that this one is going to be a task, but hopefully we'll come to something. That's all I got right now. 4 frames for y'all. That's all I got. You said here, Savage is going to be up. It's going to be update. So wait, Savage what?
Savage Garden, that band from back in the late 90s. Macho Man Randy Savage. I don't think he update anymore. He died.
And then they're just going to AI him at this point, right?
That's true. Snap to a Slim Jim. Ben Savage, dude from Boy Meets World, who won't be on the podcast with his friends because they got beef apparently.
Oh man,
I don't know. Like he just dipped.
Said villain adjacent. If that was for me, I guess I am sometimes villain adjacent. I Savage made Procreate. Oh, he's gonna. Okay. Why did I not know this? That's like my main Procreate is my go-to for drawing software. I'm so mad at myself.
Right. We're gonna lose the Procreate endorsements.
Hey man, listen. I'll take I know this channel's not big enough, but I'll take a Procreate sponsorship.
Hell yeah.
Because I 100% stand behind their program. 100%. The ease of use, the amount of things that I have 90% of my digital art is created in Procreate. So.
No doubt.
All right, y'all. I gotta get to bed. All right.
Thank you for stopping by.
All right. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for sticking all the way through in our reports of Magnus. I said Magnus, not poor Tyrone, who's now in grief.
Probably scarred by watching that movie, the show, trailer, whatever it was.
I hope Tyrone does not find these. You know what I'm saying? Because his brain ain't gonna be able to take it. Anyway, get this off the screen. Yeah. So we'll be back next week with also I believe I have a day off next week, so I'm gonna try to stream on Digital Art Riot for a little bit, and then later on the day we'll be on here and react and draw. My Digital Art Riot stream is gonna be mainly art. Obviously, we're talking about stuff, but mainly art. But yeah, I will see you guys. Everyone have a good night. Thank you. Leave a like on the way out. Thank you for coming. Thank you for participating. If you posted art, thank you for dropping it in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord yet, the link is going to be in the description. If you want to get to the Digital Art Riot page, that is in the bio of this page. And remember to check out Reddit's Cyberpunk Fairy Tale. All right, y'all. We'll catch you next time.